guys are late. I wasn't late. I didn't wake up on time, trust a really nice stretch, close my eyes, and then blink and 2 hours passed. No! That was not me. That was someone else. Marauding is me. You saw nothing. Fake news, it didn't happen. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Leon was informing me. That there was fuckery afoot. But I am here now. Black Cats, I think, is messaging me, telling me that I'm a liar. Massively new record. Although now you guys know exactly how long it takes to feed the animals. From the moment I wake up, after I do my potty, don't count, Raven! Don't count. It hurts more when you count. My animals are always my first concern when I wake up. And I don't eat usually most mornings. I feed all of them. And then I sometimes remember to feed myself. Although I will say I did the kittens in record time. I just ran in, closed the door, and I hammocked Sinbad in my shirt. Gothix is never this. Jade. At 2. That hurt. I'm looking at my clock. That hurt, Raven. That hurt. Almost as much as my throat hurts. Damn it, after 40, shush. Can you not hear I'm injured? Chris, don't you do it. You should see all the Cassie still late jokes. Yeah, Leon didn't tell me them, but he did inform me it was happening. Hi, Ark. You won't know true pain until then. Oh, good. Okay, you're forgiven after 40. But, hi guys. Did you all miss me? It's been a couple of weeks. Welcome to November. Oh, I wonder why it was so dark. Hold on. Bam! There we go. I got to turn on my main light. Couldn't figure out why it was so dark in here. Nope, not the right one. Oh, that's why it's right here. So, in case any of you thought I was lying about my allergy to marijuana, you're hearing it right now. I did so well, The whole week in Vegas, I routinely took my medicine. I did not forget a day. I even took it roughly the same time every day. I made sure of it because I didn't want to have any issues. The shorts were unnerving, but were they good? I was very proud of my shorts. But, so, by the way, let me tell you something. If you're allergic to marijuana, do not go on Fremont Street. Holy shit. I got so dizzy, guys. I was in the middle of I'm very allergic to marijuana. No, it's everything. It's every part of the plant. I think except for the hemp. But I missed you too, Moon. You're dancing with thank you. And that was not even me doing. I did that video. I had been awake already 38 hours. I was flying in another 24. Guys, I was on another level. Let me tell you. We got so much to discuss. Because we haven't seen each other in a few weeks. I have to be careful with the oil diffusers. Because of the animals, D. But whatchamacallit. First off, most of you may have noticed my newest acquisition. Isn't it beautiful? I got it for my brother's wedding. And I just wanted to show it off again really quick. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So the day I made that dancing video, right? I was up for days. Because if you guys noticed, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I did not miss a single day or even the time frame of my uploads for my artwork. You'd also notice those shorts and my videos both went up without a hitch. Here's why. I spent a solid week doing nothing but work. I did work for No System, work for my YouTube, work for my Instagram, everything. And then once I got all the artwork done, I sat here, I scanned it all. Then I prepped each image. Then I scheduled everything. It took me like 2 hours to schedule everything, right? Got everything all done. And then if I wasn't enough of a glutton for punishment, when I was done, I canceled videos that I was going to edit and instead recorded that glitter and lasers one because I'm stupid. But yeah, I barely slept. I just worked. You're still in Orlando. I hope you're having fun. Oh, girl, I was. Like, I look cute in that video, but if you watch the one where I'm talking about the body positivity being toxic, you can see how fucking exhausted I am. And you can see it in me now. I'm pretty swollen from being awake too much. It's finally being allergically sick, because that's what it is. On the way back home, between the planes, I did not take my allergy medicine. And when I didn't take my allergy medicine, what ended up happening was my husband's best friend picked us up from the airport. Very sweet of him to do so. However, your girl's also horribly allergic to all of North Carolina. And wouldn't you know, the entire hour and a half drive home, we rode with the windows down. So your girl, on top of already being kind of, I guess the word is compromised, because of the nature of all of Vegas being a giant plant of weed. On top of that, I come back home and I didn't fight properly. I sound completely different when I have my allergies. Oh, Esteban, I'm so sorry, honey. You're gonna make it though. Not enough people are working now. You'll kick ass. I just realized there we go. Anyways, so I was okay the first day back. Second day, I felt the itch. And I went, oh no. But I thought I was okay. I took my allergy medicines last Tuesday. And I thought I was all right. I thought wrong. Very wrong. But, so yeah. And then, on top of that, my animals have been absolute assholes, because Ray may have kindly watched my animals, but he has 2 small children of his own. 3, technically. And he works a full-time job. He couldn't be here 24/7 with the animals. So that meant that my animals spent a lot of time alone while we were gone. And let me tell you something. We could tell. Even the kittens were not pleased with us. Oh, thank you, Black Dove. This is a commission that I need to finish. I will be opening up commissions this month. I just really need to, even the allergy, I was too late by that point, Chris. I had already gone too far. The allergy meds were gone. But anyways, I will be opening commissions. I just need to, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to hammer down the prices exactly and make sure they're clear and concise. Hi, Fox. He's on, Little Fox is on Twitch, but hi, honey. Yeah, the cats were not pleased. The day I got home, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen the stories. I didn't go for like a solid 4 days without an animal on top of me. Orion found every chance he could to sit on me, but so did Greta. Penny kept finding reasons to sit on me, which I'm the only one she ever sat on to begin with, but it was real bad. But you see, and I'm going to get to what happened in Vegas because many of you were in the live stream on that Thursday, and it was real fun, and I'm going to go over how all that went down. But you see, if you've been paying attention, the week I get back, my brother's wedding. So, and half my costume wasn't in. The day before my brother's wedding, my costume comes in. And it's 2 sizes too big. It was melting off of me. I thought when I went to Gothix's wedding that I was in a dress that was a little too big. Even that wasn't as bad as this. And I followed the measurements. So clearly, I must be body dysmorphiaing myself. I must be overestimating my weight. I don't know. I definitely will say I could have gone down 2 sizes. Like the way the dress is, it leaves nothing to the imagination. Hey, Stark, question not to add more to your plate. No, I did not get to after 40. Honestly, I was ready to, and then everything went wrong. I'm going to sit down and do it this week, though. It's my own fault. It's just so much was going on. But I plan on sitting down and... because I love them all, so I don't think I can pick one. I'm probably going to put names in a basket and pick out that way. Because I'm biased. It's all my girls, so... why is this looking so weirdly angled? There we go. That's a little better. Imagination is great, but you know what they say about reality, right? Oh, girl, everything's in madness. Because then, again, my brother got married on Saturday. And it was madness. So let's go over Vegas, shall we? Let's start off with, don't follow the guides, even the 2022 guides, that tell you the pricing. Mind you, I went through legitimate sources. They lied, okay? I looked up how much Ubers cost. I'm not meaning, because I saved up all year. I put money aside. Ubers cost me almost $500 the week I was in Vegas, guys. $30 short of $500. And I didn't realize it until afterwards when I literally sat down with a calculator and I read off all the charges to my husband. We couldn't figure out why money was going so fast. That was part of it right there. Yeah, massive shit. So a lot of people were like, when you're in Vegas, even if you're in Vegas, it wouldn't have been cheaper. No, the car would have cost me $600. The gas is $6 a gallon. So it wouldn't have. So it would have been just as expensive, if not more. Plus, they charge you for parking the car. So that wouldn't have worked either. So when I get to Vegas, now all of you knew, I told people, Monday to Monday. That's when I wanted to stay, Monday to Monday. When I called the hotel and I expressed to them how long I wanted to stay and please check my reservation. Monday to Monday, Monday to Monday. And they all told me, yes, Mrs. So-and-so, you are fine. It's all worked out. Yes, Mrs. So-and-so, it's all worked out. I accurately did it. I don't need to fix anything. Nope, you're good. What do I need to do when I get there? Is there any... Nope, you're good. No one mentioned the resort fees, which would have been nice to know. And no one mentioned the missing days, which would have been really nice to know. Because you see, as you all know, the car braking, which by the way, broke on the way home from doing the errands pre-trip. Oh, there's so much, guys. You guys have no idea what I've had to do. Yeah, they never told me about the fees until I got there. Hi, Heckin. They never told me about the fees until I got there. And a lot of people said the same thing, that a lot of these old school resorts do that. So that's another lesson learned. But anyways, so we, like I said, I double checked, I triple checked. Because I wanted to be sure. I don't want to have to show up with my, my pants down and my hands empty. I don't like that. Now, as you know, blew a lot of money to get the car fixed. And I eventually had to end up getting the loan. I didn't want to, but I had to because of everything that went wrong with the car. So I had made sure to call the hotel before I got there to the loan place. Why? Because if the hotel told me, hey, when you check in today, you're going to need this amount. Guess what I would have done, guys? I'd have gotten that amount. We are good standing with my husband's bank. Wouldn't have been a problem. So we go, Axel, now is not the time, sir. We go to the bank, we get the loan, we are feeling good. All's well, we think. We get to the hotel. They dish out this resort fee. Ouch, oof, ow. Axel, for fuck's sake, get down. The boy wants my attention now, of all times. He'll ignore me the rest of the day the moment I get on live. How fucking dare I? Anyways. When I get to the desk, I say to her, because your girl's got anxiety, is my reservation good? Okay? I ask her, I want to stay from Monday to Monday because our plane doesn't leave until the following Tuesday after midnight. All right, so that's a lot of time. And she says, of course, you're good. As a matter of fact, she even asks me, do you want housekeeping to come in between your reservations? And I said, what do you mean? She goes, when your Expedia reservation dips, do you want housekeeping to come in and clean up? And I said, no, because I'm still going to be there all the way till Monday. So it doesn't make a difference. And she says, not a problem. Laugh about it. And then I ask her, exactly what do we have to do between is there anything specific we've got to do? She tells me all we had to do was go downstairs with the key cards and have the hotel recharge them with the new coding. Because it's coded for one reservation, not for the other. No problem. That's easy enough. I can do that. Thursday morning comes. Now, up until this point, Matt and I have been having a pretty decent time in Vegas. The main event wasn't until Saturday anyway. So we found things to do. Now, the first official day we were around Vegas, the hotel had this little kiosk next to Chick-fil-A down below, because we were in the Carson Towers. And they stopped us and said, "Have you gotten your free gift?" And Matt and I both were like, mm-hmm. But it was indeed a quote-unquote free gift. They would give you tickets to a Vegas show. All you had to do in exchange was go to a timeshare meeting. Now, I will grant that timeshare meeting took up like half the fucking day, and Matt and I hadn't eaten yet. But that was partially my fault because me and the lady were really talkative. I know me. And so what ended up happening is when you go to this timeshare thing, it was through Hilton. You go for this little tour, which is not a tour at all. They literally just take you to a desk. Like, they claim they want you to go look at their new hotel. That's what they claim they want you to do. Oh, go see our new Apollo, our new hotel. We have you tour it. And then afterwards you hear a short presentation. There is never a tour. Ever. Never a tour. You literally go. They usher you through to this little meeting room in the back where they have cheap coffee, condensed fruit juice, and a couple of cookies. So if you're hungry, you're going to be there angry. Because that was the worst part. They told us, make sure not to buy anything. They're going to have food for you. They're going to have free Starbucks coffee, and they're going to have like bagels. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But the lady that I got, because they got an abnormally large amount of people, she was not usually someone that did the presentation, so she didn't give a shit. So she and I just bullshitted the most of the time. Eventually, she had to actually do the presentation, but most of that was me and her and Matthew all just, having a ball talking. In the end, because it was our wedding anniversary, they also gave us a 2 free night hotel stay anywhere under the Hilton umbrella. And I'm eating cough drops. Don't mind me. I have so many interesting situations. That's a very friendly way to put it, Moon. I usually call it the curse. I use my maiden name when I say it. So, I had a sense of time. I trusted a stretch. I woke up on time. I was very proud of myself, and I said, I'm going to stretch, and I shouldn't have closed my eyes. That was my main problem. I hadn't closed my eyes. But anyways, I digress. So I get this 2-day free hotel share. We get the tickets to Ka, which is this Cirque du Soleil thing. Right? Okay. Great. We go to Ka. The next morning is Thursday. And I get a text saying that our reservation is over. And I was like, oh, didn't think much of it. And I tell my husband, I'm watching an Abba and Preach video. I tell my husband, here, babe, take the cards, go downstairs. Re-up our codes. Babe says, no problem. I'll be back up. Because this was an easy day because, again, as you remember, Ubers were expensive. Speaking of the last day we were in Vegas, guys, you know what the most expensive Uber was? And this was for a 6-mile trip. $102 for 6 miles. I choked when I heard that. We sat around for 2 hours waiting for that price to change because there was no fucking way we were paying $102. No. But anyways, so I'm sitting there. I'm enjoying my shit. Yeah, $102 for 6 miles. That's it. You go during the wrong time and you are getting, graped. Graped. YouTube, grape. Anyways, let me see. I'm trying to fix this damn camera because it's like, it's a little. There we go. Now you can see more. No, that's just because of the gas out there, Chaco. Like I said, it's $6 a gallon out there. It's insane. Insane. It's not Chicago. That's Nevada. But anyways. So I'm sitting there. It's Thursday. Matt and I were taking it easy that day. We were possibly going to go to a buffet. Because, you're in Vegas. You got to go to a buffet. I noticed Matt is taking a while. Like, he went down at 10. Checkouts at 11. And it is like, I'm sorry. He went down at like 9:40. Checkouts at 11. And it's like 10:38. No, Esteban, it was no matter the car. So when you sign up for the Uber, what you do is you say where you're going to where you want to go. And it doesn't even know what driver it is. That was just 102. That's it. That's how you pick. And then you agree to pay that much. And then somebody decides they want to take that drive. That's it. Damn, Jade, you are better than me. I waddled my ass all over airports and Vegas, and I'm still. But anyways, guys are distracting me. So, I noticed Matt is taking a long time. But I'm thinking, that's just your paranoia. So I sat there, and I waited. I get a text. And it just says, of course there's a problem. And I'm like, what do you mean there's a problem? And he doesn't answer. And Matthew knows he can't do that to me. Oh, no. No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. It was all just time frame. Because when I waited 2 hours, it went down to $20. They just want to rape you during the peak hours. They want to make sure they hurt you when you really need it. But anyways, so Matt calls me up and he says, they're telling me we have to leave. And I said, what? He said, they're saying there's no reservation for tonight or Sunday. And we have to leave or pay $400 today. I said, excuse me? He said, yeah, we got to pay. And he gave me the exact amount. Hi, Bublito. He said, we've got to pay that today. Or We have to leave right now, pack up the hotel room, and then come back tomorrow morning to check in. I'm like, are you serious? And he says, yeah. Yeah, that's the standard price, Esteban. In Vegas, that's the standard price. It's gross. So I start being Star Son. I start making calls. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. Because when I spoke to the associate, in my face, when I spoke to the numerous associates over the last few months, and I asked them to look at my reservation, not one time did anyone look at it and go, oh, Miss Cassandra, you're not scheduled for the days you think you are. Not once did anyone say that to me. Not even when I'm looking directly at the woman in front of me. And I discussed at length, we stood there for 40 minutes after me walking around 3 large places, because I went to the airport in North Carolina, which is huge. Then I was at the airport in Atlanta. Let me tell you, Atlanta. That airport's fucking massive. Then I ran around the Vegas airport, another massive one. Then I had to run around Vegas. I was tired. It was 3 a.m. my home time. I was exhausted. But I'm standing there and I'm waiting. Well, that was the thing after 40. I hadn't paid attention, which was my fault. And I always will call myself out when it's my fault, because it was. However, I didn't share the entire blame, because if I call one of the oldest and most well-known Vegas hotels and I ask their associates to look at my reservation and tell me if it's good, if it's exactly what I think it is, and they say yes, how am I supposed to know differently? Because if I had thought I messed up, I'd have asked for the extra money and I'd have paid for the other days and not had a single headache. But I didn't know. And so when I called, because it took me several hours, it finally got settled around, as you all know, around the time that my premiere was happening. So 3 o'clock your time, a little after noon in Vegas. Closing in on 4 of when I normally have my premieres. And I'm sitting there, not knowing what to do. I get it all handled for $200. Okay. Now, mind you, I already had to pay those resort fees for $100 some odd that I wasn't prepared for. That was closing in on $200. Then I had to pay this other $200. On top of this, the Ubers were already pretty expensive by this point. So I'm already starting to run out of money, which I had not prepared for, because I wasn't prepared to lose several $100s at a chunk. My husband and I don't really operate that way. We don't go looking for souvenirs and stuff like that. And we weren't eating, like, people were recommending restaurants to us where it was like $150 a plate. And I'm like, guys, I don't know what money you think I make, but no. Like having explained to people, like, no, we're not going to this restaurant where you have to wear black. No, it's not happening. So now I'm pretty distraught. But the dude behind the whatchamacallit, the counter, gives me a $50 food credit. Because like I told him, I've now got to figure out a lot of things. Because we still technically had how many days? We were now extremely low on cash. I was waiting for my YouTube money to come in at the time. We still had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and a small part of Tuesday in Vegas. Okay? Like, yay. And I had a couple of $100 on me. Meaning the Uber to get to the festival on Saturday. The Uber to get home Monday night to get to the airport. So right there, we're looking between $20 and $50 a piece. So that right there is $100. So what was I supposed to do? So he gives me $50. Now I will say our in-laws helped us out a lot. Matt's mother and stepfather and stepmother and father all helped us out greatly, and I'm extremely thankful for them. Granted, they helped because everything went so wrong, and they were like, we feel pity for you. And I'm like, I know, I feel pity for me. So, although I will say this, guys, and maybe this sounds arrogant, but part of me always gets really proud during these stories. Because I always look back and go, whenever I tell the stories to other people, everyone's always like, I don't understand how you handled it. I could never have handled that. Oh, I would have had a meltdown. Oh, I would have done this. And I don't. And so I guess I just get a little proud of myself that I always have this shit happen. But I always manage to make it work. And I will say that first half of Vegas was great. Now, I will say, I may have brought some of it upon myself through karma. Or at least some kind of cosmic I told you so. Or maybe just the fat bitches really know how to hurt people. Gambling or not, the house always wins, star. Right, I wasn't even gambling and they still got me. Being in financial ruin via vacation. The thing is, I'm not in financial ruin. Most of the money that I was utilizing was money I had set aside to burn as I saw fit. But anyways. So, in-laws helped out. We made it work. And I will say this. We still got a lot of great food. Now, as many of you know, you were on that live stream. Matthew was talking to you all as the waitress at the restaurant said to me, very lovely lady, Stephanie of the Golden Nugget, if you ever see this, you are an absolute gem to the world. Her jaw dropped when she heard how they treated me. She could not believe they didn't immediately simply comp my day. They charged you? And I said, yeah. Now, she'd been at the hotel, I want to say 13 years. She said that you need to talk to the hotel manager. I said, are you sure? Because I had already tried to go up in the ranks when I was on the phone earlier. And it really hadn't worked. She said, absolutely. You need to talk to the hotel manager. They will so make this better for you. So I took her advice. She hands me the number for the hotel manager, which I'm guessing was just an office where a hotel manager on staff would answer. And here's why I thought that. So while Matthew was talking to you guys, I call the hotel manager. And she asks, I never got her name. I got it, but I didn't remember it. So she says, this is Golden Nugget. How can I help you? And I introduce myself and I explain, it's my 10-year wedding anniversary. My husband and I are here with the When We Were Young Fest. We also decided to extend our stay for a whole week. I explained how I had called months ahead of schedule, a week ahead, and including when I was there. And I had tried to clarify that my reservation was good and that I was in the loan office Monday morning due to my broken car. And while I was there, I was ensuring I had money for Vegas. And I called the hotel while I was there, making sure that no problems had arisen with my reservation. So, right? I should have said fat phobia, but I didn't. Is there a phobia for poor people? I could have used that one. But anyways. So I go over all that with her. I state everything. Now, what do you guys think? She said to me. What do you think the first words out of her mouth were after I told her the whole situation? Would you think maybe, wow, Mrs. So-and-so, that does sound like an uncomfortable situation. Unfortunately, maybe this, that, and the other. Wow, Mrs. So-and-so. Well, I appreciate that you would even extend your stay. Her first words were, why am I on the phone with you? I don't understand why I'm on the phone with you. What are you upset about? To which I was physically dumbstruck. Because I've worked customer service for 20 years. And I've gotten some absolutely retarded phone calls in my time. I have gotten some bad phone calls from customers in my time. And so I tried again. I said, well, and I repeated my story. She goes, yes, but I'm still not understanding your problem. You got a $50 food comp. You got the reduced rate. What's your issue? So I tried to explain a third time. And she starts saying, I don't understand what you want from us. You already got taken care of. You have the room now. You rented through a third party. We can't edit that. I said, I understand that reservation's over. But the reservation I have right now is technically my third reservation. And it's a whole new one technically. And it was one I did not expect. I am over 3,000 miles from home. I am on a very fixed budget here. It is my wedding anniversary. And right now, I'm having to decide how my husband and I are going to even eat over the next few days we're here. I was hoping you, as a hotel manager, could comp my room stay tonight. She interrupts me in the middle of me saying that and goes, no, we are not comping. No. You are not getting your room comped. That is not happening. That is exactly how she said it to me. Exactly how she said it to me. Like, scoffing at me and everything. Now, I don't care who you are. Everyone knows what Vegas is. Everyone. It is considered one of the hospitality capitals of the world. Because everyone goes to Vegas. Oh, don't worry, after 40, I'm getting there. Now, I am flabbergasted by the rudeness. So I came back with what I thought. Because mind you, I was holding this in my back pocket. Partly because it wasn't totally true. But I said to this woman, I said, ma'am, I don't like to utilize this, but I am a YouTuber. And I may only have 10,000 subscribers. But I have several friends who total 1 million subscribers between the two of them. I said, and it would not take very much for me to convince them to do a video about this and how your hotel treated me. She said, well, I don't know what else you could want out of us. And I said, so in other words, your hotel does not care when your guests are scared and I didn't even get to finish. She interrupts me again and says, ma'am, if you have such a problem with our hotel, you can check out at any time. That's what she says to me, knowing I have no money to go anywhere else. Knowing that I am thousands of miles from home. And at this point, right, where was my white privilege, Esteban? And I was like, mind you guys, I was talking to her the way I'm talking to you all now. You know I don't get nasty like that. You all know I don't get nasty like that. Now, mind you, this was all happening, guys, while Matt and I were talking to you on my premiere that week. Livid doesn't even begin to describe it. And I didn't know what to do. But at that point, she was making it very clear she would kick me out of the hotel. So I had to make a choice because the whole reason we were there was because my husband wanted so badly to go to this. I couldn't. She was on the phone. I don't know who she was, Jade. I wish I had. But I wasn't sure. My waitress, Stephanie, she was floored. Floored. She could not believe I was treated that way. Could not believe it. I mean, she and I were in the same boat, but still. So, the problem at the time was I now knew I had to find another hotel for Sunday because I needed to make sure we had someplace to live for the time we were there. Oh, the phone call with her. I should have again. I was in the middle of a restaurant in the hotel because I was using the food comp they gave me. And I guess silly me, I didn't think it would get to that level. Again, I'm in Vegas. Like, hi, Ice Princess. So, now, Now I'm having to be clever. Now I'm having to figure out what the hell am I going to do. So sorry, I was taking a very deep breath. So now I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So remember, I had gone on that tour. Hi, Toasty. And I had gotten that 2-day vacation from, oh, Toasty. Oh, honey, you're going to have to rewind the live stream. We're going over Vegas right now. And let's just say I did and I didn't. But anyways, back to story. So I go back upstairs and I utilize that weekend vacation, that weekend getaway hotel for Sunday. And then I find out that's going to cost me $150. It's not technically free because you got to pay for the taxes, the resort fees, and the deposit. Now, the taxes and resort fees were $50. The refundable deposit was $100. And on top of that, in order to utilize it, I had to pay $78 to the thing. Now, granted, the hotel stay would have cost me like $800. So it is a deal. You do get a deal. I don't know what Bub said, but yeah, you can't cancel like that because they will charge you. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting there because this story is still not done, guys. So I now am having to figure out what the hell are we going to do. And I'm being me. I'm making it work. I'm figuring things out. I get the reservations for the California through this third-party place. Great. One problem out of the way. Okay. Bub, I couldn't utilize you at the hotels. There's only so much your skills can get me, sir. But anyways. So, it hits Saturday. Congrats, Toasty! So I still got problems to solve. Saturday comes. And I am now in the camp of having to figure out what to do because, as most of you know now, as we're on our way down to the festival, they cancel the festival. And well, listen, Bub, then we'll commiserate. But not, no. So now Matthew, who was already stressed over the hotel situation, is freaking out. Understandably so. I'm having a little bit of a freak out myself because we are there, no festival. The whole reason my husband wanted to be there. We are there. No money. We're having to preserve what we got. So I'm talking to Vanessa. Many of you know her as Gothics. I'm letting her know the situation. And she goes, oh no, Cass, you can't let this happen. And I'm like, bitch. And she goes, you need to call again. Because remember, guys, I'm trying to avoid getting kicked out of the hotel. Matt was very devastated. I was irked. But I always know how it goes with me. So I always prepare for that shoe to drop. And then I silver line it. Although, when I tell you, if you look at my Twitter, I have been the nastiest bitch to the When We Were Young Fest, and I don't care. I go hard on them. And apparently a lawyer is doing a class action lawsuit against them, and I'm all for it. Sign me up, baby. So, now, we're trying to figure out what to do. I decide on a whim. I'm telling Vanessa about all this. You need to call the hotel back up, she says. And I'm like, and bitch, what the hell is that going to do? She's like, it's worth a try. You don't know who you're going to get. So I go, okay. It's the last night anyway. Even if I don't, get anything out of it, it's no problem. I have the Californian to go to. So it's a no-lose situation. So she's right. All right. I'll take the advice. I'll do it. So I call downstairs. I ask to speak to a hotel manager. Takes me a few minutes. Your heart is blessed. Oh, thank you. Hi, Angel Ace. Yes, it has been a hot minute. So, after a little phone hopping, I get a hold of a man named Giovanni. Giovanni experiences the full dramatic star song. I am at this point crying. Not entirely unplanned crying, but still. I was kind of emotional at this point to begin with. And I explained to him, I am here on my 10-year wedding anniversary. I came here for a festival that got canceled today. I came here because my last experience in Vegas was so nice. I wanted to repeat it. I said, and I have had mostly nice experiences. I said, but your hotel is doing its darndest to change that. And I told him everything. I said, and sir, your worker, I said, and I will tell you how bad I know this is. I said, because I have worked in the hospitality industry and in the service industry and customer service for 20 years. I never made a guest feel as afraid as I did. I said, I was afraid your associate was going to kick me out because of my complaint. I don't deny that I made a mistake. I said, but now I have to choose between eating or getting to the airport over the next 3 days. I said, tonight is the last of my money that I can utilize for anything, which wasn't entirely untrue. I had a little bit of money put aside, but we're talking like ramen in a cup money. So I said to him, I said, I'm having to choose in Vegas of all places between getting to my airplane so I can go home or having to eat. I said, I had to go spend the last of my money on another hotel because of how your associate treated me. I said, from the get-go, and I told him about the lone place where I was, and da-da-da-da-da. And he goes, Mrs., I am so sorry that you've experienced this. I really wish you knew the name of the associate because she really needs coaching. I was like, bitch, she's a frying pan upside the head. Forget coaching. But, hold on. Nephew,
What's
don't
that,
do
you
it.
miserable bitches and milfs? We're back!
Hello, nephew.
What's up, you miserable bitches and milfs?
So,
no dick in y'all ass today.
not today. So, Giovanni says to me,
I don't give a fuck.
Mrs. So-and-so,
I don't give a fuck.
I am so sorry this happened to you.
I don't give a fuck.
He gives me another $50 food comp. But then he also gives me an entire free night stay on that following Sunday.
Of course I come in here, you talking about food.
And so, bitch, shut up.
Shut don't go up. Taxes do not take my advice and shut up too.
He comps me for all of Sunday, which was all I wanted, by the way, guys. And I had some friends who were like,
hold up.
hotels don't
These
comp
fucking
me.
bitches talk about my volume? Fuck y'all. Suffer, niggas.
And it was hilarious to me when someone was like, hotels don't comp stays. Yes, they fucking do.
Tough. Let the bitch tell her story. That's how you get talked to, stars.
And listen, I am a bitch. You know that. But hi, Christian. And so, and then my stepmother-in-law, because my mother-in-law sent us money for food and to travel. And then my stepmother-in-law, after hearing that her stepson was devastated, losing the only thing he wanted to go see. And that was a whole other thing. Oh my God. Like, just let us transfer the fucking tickets to Sunday. Like, it's not that hard, but they didn't.
It is that hard.
She bought us tickets to this place called Area 15 in Vegas, which, nephew, if you ever go to Vegas, you should absolutely go.
I've been to Vegas. No.
Have you been to Area 15?
I've been to Vegas. My response to anything you recommended Vegas is no. I've had a bad time in Vegas.
Why is it to anything I recommend in Vegas?
It won't be just you. If anybody recommends me anything in Vegas, my answer is no. Fuck Vegas.
No. Why?
I like how Bublito is like, oh my God, the Migos was shot. Where was you 7 hours ago?
Who the fuck is Migos?
A rapper.
Oh, that's why I don't care. Well, I feel bad, but.
See, no, clip her. She said she don't care about a black man dying. Ain't that some shit?
Why would I assume a rapper
white ass bitch?
Black man?
White ass bitch? Because that's the only reason it's getting traction. Because he white. I said he white. He black and he famous.
So how you been, Leon?
Oh, shut up.
I'm asking you a damn question.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up. Acting like a doo-doo head.
How's being shadow banned?
I mean, I was.
You wasn't.
I was.
You was. Where's the proof? I would appreciate it. See, I did this to Della. No, you didn't show me shit. You didn't show me shit. You was just like, oh, I was getting this amount of views, and then I stopped getting the same amount. That's not proof. That's called algorithm.
This is literally how he doesn't understand. I'm gonna show you, okay?
You haven't shown me shit. I just want you to be aware that you showed me that doo-doo that you fucking produced yesterday.
What doo-doo?
You know, that quote-unquote food.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Shit look like Taco Bell doo-doo.
It looked delicious. All right, so guys.
It might be doo-doo.
Guys, if a chart looks...
I guarantee if I post once a week, that's not evidence. That's you drawing shit.
Right,
I hope you know that. You know what you could do? You can show your analytics. You can show me your analytics right now. I don't know why you showing me a drawing.
Like this.
A drawing is not really going to make me believe anything.
Which one looks like a sudden drastic decline? Because this, from one day to the next, is exactly
show your analytics. Don't show me a drawing.
Because I can't show it on the phone, you dumbass.
You have a computer.
Look at
show the analytics. I want to see the analytics. I don't want to see a drawing.
problem is he knows I don't know how to pull it up on the computer. That's
yes,
why
you do. It's the same way you pull it up on a phone. You go to the fucking YouTube studio and go to analytics. There's no difference.
I never do it on the computer.
You fucking stupid. Oh, women. This is the problem with women.
Sexist.
Red pill.
Red pill.
I'm still getting these fucking dickheads like Esteban coming out of fucking thin air talking about women, it's their fault and their preferences and their standards.
Esteban doesn't say that shit. You just don't like him.
I don't. So I lump him in with the rest of these dumbasses.
God, stay on task, nephew.
I am okay. So it's like a dude makes a fucking hit list for women because he gets rejected. And niggas say, oh, well, women are partly to blame because of their fucking standards and how unrealistic they are. Then, fucking show video of a dude killing a woman for saying no, and another dude fucking threatening to kill himself because a woman said no, and all of a sudden I'm getting, oh, you misrepresented his comment. Nigga, what?
No, he that man was weird.
Oh, fucking stupid! Oh, fuck. That's the problem with you fucking Republicans and red pill niggas. Y'all hear one thing that sound good, and y'all fucking turn into weirdos.
He's making me have to go over all this.
Yes, prove your fucking point. I don't see.
I'm trying to figure out how to pull up the actual dates. I can't figure it out.
What, you smoking cigarettes before you got on here?
If you paid attention or been on, you'd have known.
Nope, didn't do that. I was asleep. Sorry. I was asleep, so in the most disrespectful way possible. Fuck your story. Your fucking chat was up in this bitch there. Damn, Star saying so late the Avatar could come back.
So clearly you weren't asleep because you were awake reading the chat.
Yeah. I fucking texted you saying your chat fucking with you.
Exactly.
And then, once I said that, well, guess what I did? Fucking laid my sex ass back down. All right.
So it is showing right here.
Put it on the screen.
I can't get it to go to the actual small one. I don't know how to do this.
You see, I'm not gonna believe shit you say till I see it on the screen. I'm not just gonna believe you because we're quote unquote friends, Tarzan.
Shut up. I'm trying to figure out something.
You need to actually back your shit up.
Shut up. I'm trying to figure out something. Shut up.
Figure it out. Figure it out.
Hold on. I need to think. You yelling. Okay. So I think I've got the right thing up.
Boy, what the fuck is this?
This is all I could find.
Ugh, so nigga, update your fucking browser. Ugh, this shit pew $2,000. What?
That's total, dude, over the last year. That's it.
Hold up. I'm trying to figure the fuck out why your shit look that fucking ugly. I like how Moon went from YouTube to Twitch. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna support on both platforms.
So this was around the time I was talking about it.
Wait, what the fuck? Steve Nash got fired?
Who?
Ooh, wee! Tough. Pull it, Steve. Oh, your white ass probably you went to advanced mode. All right, cool. That's why your shit look like that. I'm trying to figure your shit.
I'm dead ass confused. This is what I'm saying. I can't figure it out. Oh, hold on. All right. Custom. Let's see.
You know, forgot you uncultured swines don't watch sports. It's like talking to a bunch of fucking white hicks.
You literally see the immediate decline. Like, it was up here to boom, nothing. It was just a super slant.
Really well, when you post only once a week, that tends to transpire.
I post twice a week. I was very active with my community tab. And the thing is,
being on the community tab is nothing. I just want you to know that. That's nothing. Posting on the community tab is nothing. I don't know who lied to you and said, post on your community tab. They lied to you. The problem them niggas lied to you, Bo.
Sports are boring. I don't know anything he's talking about, and I usually know at least a little bit about sports.
Who, boy? Them niggas lied to you.
Live on TikTok too. And sir, not everyone is going to be like you.
It's still not proof of Shadow Man.
I am proving.
You're proving that your fucking content dipped. What do you mean in some way? You're showing me a graph. You're not showing me anything substantial.
As I keep trying to say, you don't go that immediate of a decline. We're talking, let's see. We're talking, this happened in less than, I'm trying to get the exact moment because I remember it happened around the time that I went, oh shit, it won't show me anymore. They used to show a day-to-day, and now it doesn't. Penis. See, it's supposed to show you a day-to-day. It used to, where you could literally see the decline in a day. Maybe I've got to switch it up to be 7 days. No, that don't work. That don't work at all.
Mute me ain't gonna get your point across. I just want you to know it.
It does when I'm trying to explain my point. You keep jibber-jabbing.
No, I'm saying you're not showing anything. You're looking for a custom date to try to prove your point, and that's not gonna work.
Yes, because that was when I saw it. It was an immediate decline. Like, it was a literal from 1 week to the next.
So look,
but I'm trying to find
I want you to try something new. Post more consistently. Let's see if it spike up.
I literally post consistently.
Listen to what I'm saying. See?
I post consistently every single week.
You post once a week.
Every single week.
You do a live stream.
Every single week.
How many people watch this live stream live?
Every single week.
You post once a week.
And that's consistently every week.
This is barely. Not for a YouTube algorithm, it's not.
It absolutely is.
It's not. So look, this is what I want you to try to do. Post a little bit more. Let's see what happens. You know why you're not going to do it? You know why you're not going to do it? Because you know, just like Della knew when he tried, I'm right. Della tried to speak some nonsense about Matt Walsh being shadow banned and videos getting taken down. He couldn't find one piece of evidence. And you, right now, can't show me no evidence. But a custom graph.
The decline. I literally showed it to you.
News flash. Everybody gets that. You're not shadow banned. That's not proof of shadow ban.
See, again, he don't listen.
No, you think a graph is going to immediately prove your shadow ban.
Exactly, Heckin, which is exactly what happened.
That's not what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
You know what starts saying? I'm going to be like Gothics. I'm going to pray for you. Everybody silence. That's all say a prayer for start saying.
Mm-hmm. All right, then hold on.
Everybody get your B-bells out.
Let me try it this way. Then let's go back to it. I know.
Everybody get your Babels out.
But Heckin just made a very good point.
We are going to worship the Lord today.
That is how I can show it. Let's go to videos.
Nigga said, who's louder? These Italians or the blacks? I'd say the Italians.
Yeah, we do kind of get loud.
Talk about your pasta and ititolis, eh?
So when I wasn't shadow banned, I was making 25,000, 31,000, 8,000 views.
Why are you skipping over the 7,000? Niggas.
7,000, 11,000, 26,000.
Why are you skipping over the 300?
Because that's Arrest Me Monday. That makes sense.
So now it makes sense when you do something that doesn't feel trendy. You do something that's not trendy
now,
and it don't get views. Wouldn't that mean something with the algorithm? Now, dumbass. Why are you skipping that over?
Trending. These all happened in the last month. All these
6 months. You said last month? 6 months ago? That's last month? That's last month?
As I was saying. This one lived a TikTok. I expected that. But see this one. They only just recently got their views after Michelle. When Michelle, whatchamacallit. See, these are all my most recent ones. So see? This one I expected. I literally just reposted my TikTok. But see these? Up until Michelle featured me, this was my standard views. I wasn't getting 9,000. And that's what I was trying to tell everybody. See right here? This was around the time I got shadow banned. 25,000 was pretty standard. 10,000, 20,000, 19,000, 68,000, 53,000. That's what I was getting. And then 4,000, 7,000. So I was already starting to decline. Right there, especially. Now, I will say, I did not do myself any favors knowing it was happening and doing my mattress series. But I told you guys all that time. But at that point, I was like, well, if it's happening, it's happening. I then got featured by Leon. And so that video popped off at the time. And then this video. So these were around the time that Leon featured me. And then they declined again. And that's where they usually fall. 4,000 tends to be where a lot of my most recent videos do now. This one kind of got me here. But as you see in my most recent videos, 3.6 thousand, 2.9 thousand, 3.9 thousand. That's more indicative of what I make now.
Poor Starsan.
And so the thing is,
why you keep switching which video?
I don't keep switching which video.
Yeah, you did. I love it. You know what, Starsan? You got it. I'm gonna let you believe your little delusions.
Because the thing is,
first off, it's you being shadow banned, and then it's you. Oh, it's the traction.
Hold on, shut up.
Maybe it's Michelle. Then it's me. Oh, poor baby.
What do you mean it's not working, honey?
It's not working? Oh, you've been demonetized.
Well, that is a good question, though. Does it not work?
Ooh, boy. This is hilarious.
I still make money.
Ooh. Boy, howdy. It might be his card. Because I don't know why, but...
Yeah, no, it's letting me attempt to do one.
YouTube and Twitch. I don't know what's up with, like, giving subs and giving, like, money.
It gets pissy depending on the day.
Yeah. And depending on what you might be saying.
True. That is true. Angel, if you are swearing, it won't let you do it. If you're swearing or you're saying
not even
word,
that. If you say something, because I think I put the word sex in it, and I censored it. I was like S, whatever the fucking mark is, X. It was like, nope.
You have to be saying something that.
Am I shadow banned from sending money? How you like my new microphone, woman?
Yeah, I do like your new penis. It is very nice.
See? I'm glad everybody takes it on a joke.
Your phallic thing, and thank you, by the way, Choco Hooligan, for the test. 12,000, I think you're doing awesome. Yeah, it was, and that's what I was just saying. Like,
she wants 1 million views. Fucking woman. That's the problem with you white women.
I mean, I'll take it, but I don't want it.
We fucking black content creators struggling because of bitches like you.
Leon, it takes you 5 to 6 times longer than me to make something work, okay?
Yep.
And I need you to acknowledge
Fuck
that
you.
though, as a
With a rusty nail.
straight size cis male, need to acknowledge your privilege against a person.
Listen, I ain't gotta suck in when I. Never mind. Never mind.
Yo, the fat bitch has been pissing me off lately, dude. Taylor Swift isn't allowed to be insecure. Did you hear what they want her to do? They want her to issue a formal apology.
Oh, y'all could pay me to be famous, and niggas saying shit like that about me. I'm getting on camera and I'm laughing at you fat people.
Seriously. And then you've got these. Did you guys see that on by Liv's a TikTok? That video of that God Almighty, non-binary person spray bottling her mother for not using the right gender pronouns.
No, you saw that video of that chick spitting on the other chick. She got spray. She got pepper spray. And then that dude tried to step in. He get pepper spray.
No, I didn't see that.
So they had some protest, and one chick holding up a sign, and the other chick, they barking back and forth. The chick without the sign spit at her, and the chick with the sign block it. And she start busting out pepper spray. Picture why a dude come up out of nowhere trying to step in. He get pepper sprayed too.
Damn. Shit. People be getting vicious lately, bro.
That's what you get for trying to be a cuck, trying to step in.
Fucking vicious, man. I don't get people. People be getting nasty.
Don't worry about it. According to most of these men, women deserve to fucking get killed and stalked and kidnapped because they didn't say yes to some weird looking dude asking for a date.
And I said it once, and I'll say it again. If that's the case, then that means that I, as someone who would have been considered an incel, I have the right to go on a murder rampage. I have the right to dictate any man or woman's body to me because I didn't get enough loving for the first 18 years of my life.
Poor baby. So eat the ice cream and cry about it.
I prefer the sushi. But that's my point. This is disgusting. Oh, thank you, Angel. I need to pay restitution. Thank you for the 2 super chats, Angel. It worked. God almighty. In case you ever doubted my allergy to weed, this is it in real time.
So who's smoking weed near you?
When I was in Vegas, all of Fremont Street.
So how long ago was you in Vegas?
Don't forget, I only got back a little over a week ago.
So you just sick.
No, sore throats last forever with me. Like forever.
I think I know why.
Listen, I wish that was the case.
You didn't even know what I was gonna say. You fucked up
Usually
with
it. Usually a sexual joke with you, so I just automatically assume.
See, that's your fucking problem. I was gonna make a fat joke.
Now?
I was gonna make a fat joke.
I was denied Monkey Tail by evolution. I deserve Monkey Massacre. Thank you, Angel Ace, for the $20. Thank you, honey. I actually got Kofifi back in September.
It's a bad habit.
I think.
No, my grandma's still with me when it get cold. I feel the spirit. All right, so look, we gotta start having a conversation about TMZ because these niggas be out of pocket.
What did they say?
So you remember, like 10 minutes ago, talk about the rapper who did.
Yeah.
So TMZ posted not only the nigga like face down on the ground dead, they got the video of this dude like completely bleeding out from the head and everybody around him picking up his body.
Wait a minute. They've got the actual video of this man's dead body?
Yes.
That's disgusting.
And I don't know if they deleted it yet, but Jesus Christ. It had that bitch up for a minute.
TMZ's always been out of pocket. Yeah, but I think that takes it a little too far.
Bro, TMZ. Let's think about TMZ. When they let it be, they be letting people, they be talking about famous people dead before the families even fucking know about it. That's the shit that fucked me up.
They don't give a flying fuck about the privacy at all.
Fuck the privacy. Let the family know first.
Like, that's just shit, man. I'm trying to find the young lady who's commission this is. I'm trying to find her profile so I can get the right color for these butterflies. I'm pretty sure they're white and black, but I want to be sure. But no, TMZ, I don't like the freaking whatchamacallit as a whole. The entirety of the paparazzi. Because they really just don't give two flying fucks.
So, anyways, what's your thoughts on Kanye?
On what?
On Kanye. Ye, the former artist known as whatever.
I mean, I wasn't exactly worried about his life before.
But he's spewing rhetoric that makes me feel safe, according to one dumbass on Twitter.
Makes you feel safe about what?
Thank you! Because I'm like, what? Bro, I'm literally sitting there like, so y'all really gonna agree with Kanye on everything he's saying? And niggas like, yes, see, he's speaking up for me. Huh? You too much of a chicken shit to speak for yourself?
I mean, I guess the only phrase I can say is, huh? Like, I get the White Lives Matter thing. It didn't really affect me one way or the other.
Because you ain't white. You're Italian. Remember that.
That's true. I'm a POC.
Bro, what fucking nationality is white? Because the fucking Vikings ain't white. Italians ain't white. Who the fuck white?
Apparently the Asians are now. They're back to being white again.
Oh boy, speaking of which, it's funny watching people talk about how, oh, we're discriminating against the blacks and the Jews. I ain't seen that nigga talk about these fucking blacks beating up these Asians for 2 years straight.
No, that's different.
No, fuck
That's
you.
different.
No, fuck you. The fucking Asians were getting mollywopped every fucking day.
No. Leon, you have to understand, that is different. That is not a hate crime. That is merely the black community speaking out against their own issues.
What, you didn't get enough Chinese food in your bucket from these fucking Asians? Like, you didn't get enough orange on your chicken? Speaking of which, oh, stop saying, I know you're hungry, dog. I got some orange chicken for you. I know you're hungry. Almighty. I know you ain't eat.
I haven't. You're right. I haven't touched food today. I've been a fool.
I know you over there starving, Marvin.
Oh, wow. I was so off. These are blue and black. These are not black and white. Good thing I double checked. That would have been bad. Where's the black pencil? I'm like 5th generation. You're half Nord. That's really cool.
Damn, did we ask? Fucking wild, bro. What? Did we? Did we? But did we?
Maybe I want to know anyway. Nephew.
But you didn't ask. You didn't want to know that.
Maybe I did. You don't know me. You don't know me. I do what I want.
Tough. Imagine paying $8 a month to be verified on Twitter.
Bro.
I'm about to do it.
It ain't $8, it's $20.
I think they changed this shit to 8.
For 8,
Elon said 8. I'm fucking doing it. Fuck it. I'm gonna give me some validation on Twitter. I'm about to be untouchable.
I kind of want to do the same thing just cause.
See? Let's be internet losers.
Right?
Like the rest of fucking humanity.
See, sometimes I will do dumb shit just because I do find it funny. Yeah, Elon Musk pretty much made it so that way, since blue check
you can pay to be verified.
Huh?
You can pay to be verified.
Yeah, you can pay to be verified. Since blue check marks want to pretend that once they speak, that no one else should comment because they're the most right. Elon's like, bet. Let's see what happens now. So now anyone can be verified.
Oh, but you have to think about the disenfranchised and how they can't afford to have the luxury of being validated by a bunch of nobodies on Twitter.
As someone who would have been considered disenfranchised not too long ago.
You mean not too long ago?
Use a skank. But yeah, let me tell you something. People need to get over themselves. People need to stop complaining about everything. Because, like, even as I went over my Vegas vacation and how much I had a lot of problems, you know what, guys? I also first shared with you all those photos of me crying from joy of looking at the stars. Because that was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in my life.
Damn. Did I ask?
Damn. Whose stream is this?
Could be mine. I don't know.
I don't know. You's a bitch. But
you a fat one.
Just because I'm fat don't mean I'm a fat bitch. Yes, I am a bitch.
Exactly. I'd rather be a bitch than be a fat bitch. Any day of the damn week.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta get something.
Lord.
Excuse me, Ryan. Excuse me. My friend that owns a restaurant was in Florida, and she was just going through this little knick-knack place and said she saw something and thought of me. And I died. I love this thing so much. I don't care to post to Twitter anyway. My posts will be pointless for what my platform is. Those who know already know. And those who don't will learn when they need to. That's what I get for running through the house, huh, Ryan? But when she handed this to me.
Wait a minute.
Guys, I died.
Flag on the play. Foul. What? Running?
Yes, running, you fat fuck. Yeah, I think you do need to send a copy of your ID, Linda. Which might be the only factor that makes me say no, but if you want to make money off of your tweets, you have to do it anyway. So it's like,
who cares? Elon cares about our free speech.
I mean, he does care a little bit.
Yeah, nigga still getting banned though. It's almost like he still have rules.
I mean, obviously, you can't just go balls to the wall and start threatening people.
No, really? Who could have thunk that? Anybody with a working brain? Oh.
Are you saying that people thought free speech also meant they could threaten people?
Yes. Well, yeah, so, the word nigga spiked up.
Really? Stop it.
Woo.
That's why I was getting kicked when everyone's like, oh, Starson, you're a racist. I have never once gotten the urge to just be able to say that word free.
That bitch lying, dog.
The only creature I say it to is this creature right here.
Exactly. Clip. Post it on Twitter. Fuck that. Interview me. Gothic's fucking meter-made white slave fucking called me the N-word. I am traumatized and I want money.
I'm a meter-maid, you fucking bitch. You don't.
Gothic's taxi driver calls black man racial slur. Tonight at 11.
Tonight at 11. It won't work unless you start acting like a victim, Leon.
I am a victim. I'm black. That's victim enough.
We gotta act it.
Woe is me. Reparations.
I need you to start throwing punches. I need you to start rioting.
1,000 years a slave. Screaming.
I don't see enough tears in your eyes, black man.
You don't see me, period. I don't feel like turning my camera on.
He went through all that effort to get that pretty penis and he won't even show it.
Hey. I show it on my time.
Not that it's just going to be the best how it was before. God obviously just wants the ball in his court and him being the one making the money. Honestly, though.
But hey, heckin', my free speech. You impeded on my free speech.
This man rolling with it.
My free speech.
Me personally, I'm fine with Elon running it. Plus, I'm sorry. I thought it was hilarious that he walked into the Twitter headquarters with a sink.
Are you seeing all these fucking people? It's the new, if Trump is president, I'm leaving the country.
Oh my god.
If Elon, even after the fucking fact that this dude having Twitter, if Elon fucking takes control of Twitter, I'm leaving the platform. Okay.
All right. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
You wasn't fucking providing nothing interesting for a nigga to be on Twitter for anyway.
Well, that's my biggest problem with all these people. They really do have a very high opinion of themselves. And the thing is, as someone who has a very high opinion of themselves, get the fuck over yourselves, people. Like, seriously, unless you all leave in a mass of at least 3 or 4 million people, and even then, there are billions of people on Twitter. Like, read the room. He's just trying to cater a crowd, but he isn't. The thing is, like, in my opinion, if you listen to what Elon says, because Elon, a lot of the right will push forward only what he says that sounds right wing.
Really?
There is a lot of what Elon says that is very easily found.
Are you new here?
Shut up.
That's what most of these motherfuckers do.
But he says plenty of shit that sounds very liberal. Hi, babe. Are you out of work already?
Oh, it's Starsan's husband, everybody. Let's all expose Starsan.
It's my babe. It's my hubby.
You sound gay.
Of course I'm gay for him. I'm homosexual for my husband.
The Lord don't appreciate that.
It's all right.
The Bible has many contradictions in it that are not favorable to a lot of people.
Stupid. Babe, I'll send you my order. He's gonna get me Dunkin' coffee because I haven't had Dunkin' in 3 years. And I deserve a Dunkin' coffee.
Poor man having to fucking.
It was his idea.
Poor man having to cater to a woman.
Listen, as the oppressed class,
us alpha males don't fucking. We fucking hunt them down.
Hear that, babe? You're not red pill enough.
Us red pill alpha males, we listen to grown men who have to pay for pussy.
I'm gonna send you a video.
Please.
Someone did a review on this one guy who was calling himself the Lion. I'm gonna send you it. Michelle did a bunch of videos on them, and they're fucking amazing. Baby, if they have a holiday special,
why don't you text him? We don't want to fucking hear this shit.
Fuck you.
Got a phone. Hey, babe, if they got a chocolate. Fuck.
Hey, Star, can you say something nice to the husband? Oh, you're Angel Ace's husband. You
better get some stiff one.
A wicked cool dude. You are a man strongly muscled with steely heart.
Strongly what? Strongly what?
A joke between me and my husband.
Strongly muscle? Yeah. I see why North Carolina got a poor education rate.
Bitch, I'm from Rhode Island.
That's even worse. Thanks for proving my point.
And Angel Ace, tell your husband he is an amazing provider, and no matter how bad his day was at work,
oh, you suck.
He's still awesome. Leon Jealous doesn't have a hubby too.
If me having a husband means I can't fucking speak words correctly, I'm good.
Oh, my fucking neck. Muscle. Isn't it a cute word?
No. It's like you got Down syndrome.
Puts on tiny fraud hat. Have fun, Bubbly Dow. Now I gotta look up the...
Hurry. Because I get my more chocolate. I haven't eaten all day. That's what you sound like.
Listen, I didn't eat any children today. Aw.
I say it towards me, stupid ass. Ha ha! Your kind words ain't do shit. That's what everybody fucking need in their life. Comedy. Y'all fucking want some nice words? Fuck that! Whip your dicks out. Play with your balls.
Why would you only whip your dick but play with your balls? That's mean.
Hey. Some men like it like that.
You're nasty.
Just you mad because I know how to please a man while you just sitting there looking. Hoping that motherfucker bring you a chai donut.
A chai donut.
Oh, hate the player, hate the game, baby.
He's out here talking about these cafe house donuts.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck you eat. I just know you eat it, baby.
Listen, Leon, we can't tell the kids on the stream about that shit. God. Pumpkin-shaped deli donut. What the fuck?
That's how I know your stomach on fuck it.
I clicked on the coffee menu. It took me to the donuts, and then it had a little drop.
I clicked on the coffee menu. Damn, get the cigarette out your mouth.
Listen, get the cock out of yours.
I can't tell when it's in yours.
Right? That sounds good. Matcha is not nasty, and neither is chai.
Boy, all that shit is putrid. I had that shit. It see like I was drinking green tea that was spoiled.
Where did you have it? Seriously, all jokes aside, where did you have it?
Starbucks.
Did you have the? Was it a matcha like drink or frappe?
I'm sorry. Do I strike you as somebody who knows what the fuck coffee in all these different forms could be like?
You're like, shut the fuck up. All right, please don't make me laugh hard, dead ass. It'll hurt.
Motherfucker said tea is gay. That's how I know your fucking gums broke.
Next time you go and try matcha.
No. Fuck that. Let's get on Angel trying to talk down on tea. That's the problem with you Americans.
How do you know it? We do not know if Angel is American.
Y'all drink beer all day.
Ew.
And fucking malt liquor. Y'all y'all can't handle no pristine drink like tea. Motherfucker, Natanya saying tea is disgusting. I knew y'all. I knew. I
drink water, bitch.
You drink water straight from the fucking tap. You get them fucking parasites down your throat. That's why your taste buds are abysmal.
But I also have well water, so.
You the type of woman that drinks salt water. You're sick. You're delirious.
Ew. How dare.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me, Stuzan.
Tea is delicious.
Fucking ew.
I drink tea in all of its forms.
Oh, never mind. Tea
I
disgusting.
also drink
never
coffee.
Mind. Tea is disgusting. If Star saying drink anything I drink, it's disgusting. We discriminate against fat women here.
We discriminate against
You okay?
No.
You alright?
Shut up.
You need a water?
I'm drinking water.
I can't tell. You dying over
there. Suck my dick. Shut up.
I mean, gotta go past a couple folds so I can get there. But
listen, that means you're dedicated to the cause. Get up in there, bitch.
I mean, let me get my flashlight real quick. Get my flashlight, my little, what they call it? Scalpel?
You better get your crank going.
Huh, bro, that too.
Oh, no, we don't drink sweet tea. That's nasty.
Let me get my tire iron. Who don't drink sweet tea? That's all. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Man, fuck that. I don't feel like turning. I don't feel like doing all that. Fuck it. I ain't got the energy. I was gonna get my little jug of sweet tea and drink it. Let me get my magnifying glass too. You know white people got smaller dicks.
Listen, I'm Italian. I'm not white.
Hey,
be prepared to get that smacked upside your face.
So you don't have a dick. Got us stuck.
No, my fucking. I like Yorkshire, but only in like.
She heard Yorkshire started pissing up.
With like cake, I think Yorkshire tea to me is the perfect cake tea. Let's put it. Brisk is gross, Angel Lace. Why would you say that? Brisk is not a good tea. It's got this weird, disgusting aftertaste. I think they put too much fake lemon in it. And what did she say? Lemon Brisk. No.
Nigga said power to the... That nigga Elon said power to the people. You can pay $8 a month. Now watch. Everybody start to sour on Elon just because of that. Watch.
There we go. I've put through my order. I'll make sure my phone is facing up so I can see if my husband calls. That's a bad habit I make when I'm on stream. Matt calls to ask me a question.
Yeah, because instead of fucking texting
Yorkshire.
him,
I pronounce it Yorkshire.
You could have fucking just texted him or called him, but no. Hey, babe, can I get my Muay Chai 12 pack of donuts?
Excuse you?
I don't think I want to touch Muay Chai, Choco Latte, Choco Hooligan, whatever the fuck coffee is.
My sponge coffee is a little late today. I think you're trying to say Muay Thai, which is not the same thing.
I was.
But I will say that when I got back, guys, going back to my original topic,
we didn't talk about dick
for my brother's wedding.
We didn't talk about dick, folding flaps, coffee. You want to go back to whatever you was talking about?
Well, you love talking about positive things sometimes. My brother got married over the weekend.
I don't give up.
You're such a bitch.
I mean, I got one, so might as well.
But yes, my older brother got married.
Older?
Yeah.
You have fam.
Why is the older part make it odd? But if he was younger, it'd be acceptable, dumbass. Appropriate tea. Listen, I'm from New England. We had it first. And yes, my brother is now officially a husband. Very proud of him.
Desperate father begged prosecutors to keep underage son in jail for multiple accusations of carjacking. Prosecutors instead consider charging the father. Fuck.
But my brother is officially a husband. I'm very proud of him. My sister-in-law did an amazing job on the wedding. Nephew, did you see my photos from the wedding?
I hope you know I did not do that.
That's why I asked you.
Why would you ask me that, knowing damn well I don't watch your story?
You used to.
I really didn't. You know that there's a fucking concept where I could just fucking tap through your shit without paying attention to any of that. So yes, it'll pop up that I might have glanced at it, but I did not see that shit.
You so weird.
No, I just don't. I'm trying to look at booty. I don't give a fuck about what you're going through.
It's called Pornhub. You look at your stories for booty?
Yeah, follow porn stars. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to follow the shit you follow?
Yes.
You want me to fucking pay attention to the world burning all day? No, I'm looking at titties.
I share cats.
You think I want to see that shit?
That's not the world burning.
That's the fucking problem. It's boring.
It's not.
It's either the fucking world is burning or you showing something fucking boring.
So then clearly you do know what I share.
Yeah, not no more.
There you go. You tattled on yourself.
I'm looking at titties right now.
Let's see.
You want to see?
What?
You want to see some titties?
No, because I don't want to get demonetized.
What you gonna get demonetized, bro? It's just titties. It's part of the body.
Because you and I both know exactly what would happen.
Check your Instagram.
Oh, I thought you meant up on here. Making me have to scroll all the way through here. Bro, them's be fake ass titties.
Okay.
See, I don't like the Baba balloons.
Titty fuck them like they're real. Exactly. I appreciate the silence.
I'm sorry, what?
Mm-hmm. All that.
How was your Halloween? Moon wants to know. Did you do anything fun? Did you and the girl have any parties?
Huh? Who?
I said, Moon wants to know, how was your Halloween? I said, did you and your girl have any parties?
Huh? Who?
Run anywhere?
Who?
Oh, does she no longer exist?
Who? Huh? Who? Huh?
Well, never mind then. I didn't know.
Who? Huh?
That's a development I was unaware of.
What development?
There's no longer a girl.
What girl?
Shut up. Let's see.
I wish I could show you this fake ass, but
can't run now. So what is the plans for Leon?
Oof, I'm gonna stay at these titties.
But yes, guys, so when I went to the wedding, see, wait, Leon has a girl. There's a girl that spends time with him on purpose. As far as I'm aware, yes.
Sad part. I know y'all wake up miserable, alone. Nobody want to touch y'all. Your fucking spouses are miserable to be around y'all. Such a sad life y'all live.
Not I. I do not have such problems. Very lucky to have a hubs that actually likes me. Although honestly, that's something that bothers me, guys. In the like TV trope of if you've been married a long time, you must clearly hate each other or your guys are gonna be miserable. I hate that's a thing.
I'm selfish. I want you on myself.
You don't talk about Leon?
Nigga, I don't never know what the fuck you talking about.
The trope they have online and on TV where when someone's married, they never want to be around their spouse. They don't like their spouse. They're not actually in love.
Sounds like you're projecting, darling.
No, I'm talking about when you watch TV. You'll see it on TV,
so we're going to stop right there.
Well, then that'd be why you don't know what I'm talking about.
No shit. No. Matter of fact, not even that. I don't fucking watch what you watch. You sitting there watching romance novels and all that garbage shit because you need some fucking dick in you. I am watching reruns of Family Matters and George Lopez.
Number one, the trope even happens somewhat in the George Lopez show.
No.
Not the husband side, but the wife side. The wife's always kind of like,
it's always you bitches.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's always one of the members of the couple.
No,
and I don't like that
on the wife's side.
Yeah, I just said that. Where it's like,
so it's not one of the either sides. It's one side. You fucking women, you're indecisive. Red pill. Classic Tate W.
Oh my god, ew. Don't ever say that again.
Sneeko for the win. W Sneeko.
Oh, can you explain Sneeko to me? Who the fuck is this kid?
A person going around calling anyone who criticizes him a bot. But isn't it funny that somebody going around claiming everybody's woke, liberal bot following the Matrix is only following individuals who have more clout than them and sucking their dicks for any piece of attention they could get? And while everybody's talking about him being deplatformed for whatever reason, I'm more focused on the fact that he faked the rape accusation, and a lot of people don't really want to bring that up.
Wait a minute. Say what now?
Yep.
Against who?
Another YouTuber.
A male or a female?
Male. He lied saying the other YouTuber was going to rape his girlfriend.
Are you serious?
Yep.
And nobody talks about that?
Not really brought up as much as it should be.
Because, all right, so what brought Sneeko to my attention was that whole bullshit with academics showing how tiny his dick was because a woman was unbothered by him on Fresh and Fit. Right. Like they were clowning this poor girl for having what wasn't even really that deep of a voice. She was still really
that shit was deep, dude. That shit was a deep one.
She wasn't that deep. And
deep enough.
They were getting mad at her. And when she joined in the same clowning against them, hold up. That's not okay. We can only be the shit talkers. We can't be the shit takers.
Insecure men. I've been fucking telling y'all this shit.
And they went like super insecure. And like it was crazy. And I'm listening to all this. These guys are going apeshit on her. And this one dude, academic, who makes me look like a Victoria's Secret model, is sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Bro's got a face made of dough and an attitude made of piss.
And what do you think you have?
I'm a fucking delight.
I'm not sure about that one, buddy, old pal.
Listen, just because you have bad taste.
More like good eyes. Bazinga.
I wasn't talking about my looks. I said I am a delight.
Hey.
But I'm also not ugly.
It's always your personality when you don't want to talk about how ugly. Yeah. I'm on fire today. Woo-hoo! I feel good.
You know what's funny, guys? He admitted the other day on stream that he likes me and he supports me and he thinks I'm cool. He just likes to bully me.
Nah. Feel like I lied when I said that.
Listen, I've got Peachy as a witness. Anyways, as I was saying,
I'm used to white women lying about random shit.
Don't try to get out of it now, nephew. Leon always gets like a little more lively when he can make fun of me. I feel like I'm part of his like energy drink.
First of all, you don't drink energy drinks. Second of all, I am on fire today. It's beautiful. I love it.
When he gets to make fun of a white woman, his day is complete.
Yes, it's my fucking reparations. When I fucking order me some cheap ass fucking fast food and I see a white bitch come and serve me, huzzah, Martin Luther King died for me.
Oh my God. Please don't make me laugh.
Okay, stop finding shit funny. Ain't my problem.
You son of a
bitch. Daughter of a whore.
Listen, she was a bitch. Get it right.
I fucking like that. Daughter of a whore.
That was something I would always say when someone would call me son of a bitch. I'm like, I'm a daughter of a bitch. Get it right. She loved that. That was the funniest part, though. You know, when my mom and I would call each other bitches.
That's because you're both white. Fucking white children are the funniest thing on the fucking face of the earth.
No, you don't understand. I could only do it jokingly. If I had ever once looked at my mom and said, shut the fuck up, bitch, I would have had to say it from Guam and a remote location because she would have found me. And I wouldn't have survived the impact. It was like there was this challenge on TikTok, guys. And the challenge was telling your mother to shut the fuck up. And to say it in the most sincere way possible. And thankfully, most of the moms were in on the joke. Because the dads were going to literally kill the kids. And I was like, I never would have done that challenge. Purely because my dad wouldn't have cared. Even when my mom and I were joking with each other, there was times when mom and I were in the middle of having like a great time joking, going back and forth, and my dad would flip out and tell me to stop. My mom would look at him and be like, Philip, she and I are talking. He's like, I don't care. You're disrespecting my wife. And I was like, Dad, she and I are having a moment. You are not involved. And so, yeah, no. There never would have been a time that I would have done that. And thought it was funny to test those waters.
Because you're scary.
My dad is scary. I love my father, but the man was special ops in Vietnam. He is retired military, and he was a street punk. You don't test a man like that.
Yes, you do.
Listen, you do once.
Do it all the time. And then when he touch you, fucking call the police.
I would have to for my own protection. For my own safety, I would have to. Like, officer, take me away. Why? Because I'm safer in the jail than I am here. Daddy gonna kill me. But that was actually something leading into something my dad and I talked about the other day. You know, guys. Oh my god, dude, shut up. Why? What do you want to talk about, Leon? Exactly, so shut up. So, he was watching like a TV show where these girls were talking about how they were genuinely afraid of their parents.
Boring.
I'll tell you that in a minute, Moon, after I'm done making this man mad. He was saying how people didn't feel okay to go to their own parents. Like when they felt bad or something was wrong. Leon, do you feel okay going to your parents about stuff?
I don't like humans, so in my humblest of opinion, fuck you all.
You don't even like your own parents? Damn.
Nope. Shouldn't have put me through high school.
Everyone would have.
Should have just fucking let me go to work.
Lord.
Fuck school. Fuck all this bullshit. What the fuck?
Listen, little baddie, no matter what, you have to go to school.
Pointless education. Whether it be homeschool, public school, private school. Past the 5th grade, none of this shit meant anything. None of it is used in my daily life. I wish I had to fucking learn how to pay taxes. That's a fucking skill all humans fucking learn. Need to fucking know. But no, let's fucking learn about Pythagorean theorems. Let's watch the 5th fucking documentary about Black history. That's gonna be used in my daily life.
For me, it was a lot of Native American history.
Wow. You stole land, you're fucking Italian. Congratulations, that's your history. Bye.
Technically.
High school was a waste of fucking time.
A lot of history that we had in New England was based around like Native American relations, and we did learn about like, you know, slavery and stuff, but
I want to learn how to invest. I don't give a fuck about learning. I'm not interested in my fucking fractions. I'm interested in trying to survive in the fucking world. I'm sorry. Me knowing pointless geometry is not going to give me a job.
Well, if you want to learn about investments and stuff, you would have to know about geometry and algebra and shit like that.
Not really. Nice cop out. You're one of those fucking people at the school board meeting that fucking okays these sexual books to these kids. That's why we don't fucking like you, Stuzan. My fucking Muslims coming. My fucking Muslims gonna stick up for me. Fuck you.
Yo, when you sent me that video though, I was sitting in a hotel.
I was dying laughing.
Matt looked over me. He said, "What in the hell are you listening to?" I said, "I don't even know. Leon sent it to me." And I didn't realize what you sent to me was that. It didn't click in my head because I was just so flabbergasted at what I was listening to. Let me tell you something, guys. There are books right now being peddled to children in school.
Who got a whole dick in them?
When I tell you,
got a whole.
I am someone who reads romance novels as a pastime. I enjoy them. Okay,
so it's your fault.
I would turn red reading anything like that in public or in private. Like, it's so sexually explicit and so raunchy. I was flabbergasted. When Leon said
a fucking book telling kids, "Hey, go on Grindr."
Yeah. We're talking, these are books that detail how to go down on a girl, detail how to eat ass, detail everything with photos.
You gonna eat her pussy?
I could not believe how many times they repeated that. Like, it was so, yes, guys, these are books that are being put in the libraries of middle schools, elementary schools, and high schools.
You want to eat her pussy?
And
sure, I'll eat her pussy. He was fucking over exaggerating the P's and that shit.
I know, it was so bad.
Want to eat her pussy?
And when you listen to these books they were reading, their curriculum in a lot of like different places, I believe even some private schools sadly moon.
Yes, because y'all fucking gloss
Chaco.
up these fucking
Chaco, fix it.
Y'all want to fucking gloss up these fucking private schools like they ain't got shit going on in
them. And then you get
abolish
this gay man
public schools.
You get this gay man that gets up and he goes off that gay characters deserve to exist, and this is just straight people clearly just hating gay people. And I'm like, no, I don't think it is. That is not, no, that is not the case at all. But go off, son. Go off on your bad self. When I tell you guys,
go off on anything.
Shut up. When I tell you guys, I was literally shocked. Like, the details that these books go into leave nothing. And I mean nothing to the imagination.
Bye.
They don't leave a single thing to the imagination. You know exactly what they're referencing, and the fact that anybody would defend them for kids to be able to read them is just... And then that girl you told me about the other day, Leon, that girl that got, like you were talking about earlier with the red pill people. That was tragic, man. And I think what's most tragic is even I've been in that situation. Oh, he did leave. Anyways. He sent me this situation the other day. This woman, guys. And he made a video about it with this girl. All she did was tell the guy, don't make it weird at work. That's all she said to him. Because she didn't want him. And so he shot her. He just ups and shoots her. Kills the girl. Because she wouldn't date him. And I was like, wow, that's a thing. I could not believe that was a thing. And I've had that happen at work. Not get shot. But I had this one guy back when I was, and you've all seen the photos by now. Back when I was 16, 17, I actually was really thin. And there was this guy that really, I guess, was into me. I was 16. He was 26. And every time I would go in the cooler, he'd trap me in there. And he had a habit of smacking women's asses. But when he would smack my ass, you guys, it would like bow my back. It hurt. And one time he arm caged me in the cooler. And I was trapped. I was pretty trapped. And I remember how just uncomfortable I was. And I thought to myself, because at first I thought, well, is this bad behavior? Is it not bad behavior? And I decided on my own, no. Yeah. Well, don't forget, this was the early 2000s. I will say that shit was a little different then. And I find out because I decided I have to go to management. So I did. I did not tell my dad. And I did not tell my mom because my dad, I did not want him to kill the man because I knew he would. If my dad knew this guy had put his hands on me, Dad would have killed him. And so I went to management. And even though a lot of people didn't like me at this job, after I went to management about it, I became the hero of that restaurant. Because everybody was apparently getting harassed by this guy. Oh, I hope you do too, Esteban. I'm wishing you luck, honey. Apparently, he was harassing all the girls. He was being inappropriate with every female in the restaurant. But they were all too afraid to speak. Which is crazy to me. I was not too afraid to speak. I just was too afraid to tell my dad because I didn't want him to go to jail. What, Orion? What, baby boy? You need to wait. Daddy's on his way home. I didn't get to tell you guys the rest of my story. Oh my God, yeah, because Leon was distracting. All right. Because Moon asked a great question about my brother's wedding. But do you know what else happened, guys? I didn't get to tell you. So, remember I was already stressed about everything happening in Vegas. Don't forget, I mentioned that my car broke on the way home while we were running errands to get ready to leave for Vegas. My car was still broken when I got back. Okay? Car was still busted. Car was still broken when I returned. And so now I've got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. Because your girl needed a ride. The wedding is that weekend. My dad was already catering to my aunt and uncle. Because my elderly Aunt Louise and my Uncle Tommy were here. Yes, we did play it. We played Animal Crossing and we played Smash and we played Mario Kart because we needed to do something while we were in the hotel. And so I brought the Switch just for that reason, and I'm glad I did. And we whatchamacallit. So we get back home, and now we have the problem of we have a car we can't use. Now, we've looked it up. We are pretty sure what is wrong is the timing belt. Not an impossible fix. But here's the problem. It is not a quick fix either. It takes a little while. And it still costs several $100. Like, I think close to $700 to fix. Your girl ain't got that kind of money just sitting around. Especially not after the fact that Vegas raped her. So what do I do? Not only that, but while we were in Vegas, we met several Volkswagen owners. We met several Volkswagen dealers. Not on purpose. They happened to be Uber drivers. We kept hearing the same narrative. Volkswagens are great until they reach 200,000 miles. Volkswagens are great until they reach 200,000 miles. Volkswagens are great until they reach 200,000 miles. And I'll probably send it to you tonight, heckin'. So my Passat is closing in on, take a guess, 200,000 miles. They said after that, a Passat or any other car starts to fall apart. So now I'm sitting here thinking, great. Well, Greta. I'm thinking, great. Well, I don't have the money to keep pouring into it. And when we got back, we had a little bit of money left, but we had no food in the house, clearly, because we had been gone for a week. So we ordered a DoorDash for food that the restaurant ended up fucking up anyway, but still. And when I asked them, because he couldn't find my house because my house is very rural, he says to me, you're the house with the Passat, right? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you have a car in the driveway. And I was like, yeah, I know, we got a car in the driveway, but we ordered a DoorDash and da-da-da-da-da. And I told him why. He goes, yeah, that sounds about right. And I was like, oh, do you know Passat? He goes, I sold used cars for 20 years. He said, I'm going to tell you. He said, I'm going to tell you right now. You can love a Volkswagen. You can use your Volkswagen. He goes, but once they reach 200,000 miles, they become a money pit. He goes, and you just keep pouring money into them to keep them running, and it don't work. And that's all I needed to fucking hear, because that's what the mistake I made with our Impala, which is still sitting in my fucking driveway because I got a lien against it because I tried to repair it rather than pay off the lien because I wanted Matt to have a car when I had the Passat. I poured several $1,000s into that car and it still doesn't work. Oh no, my Volkswagen drove great, but once it reaches 200,000 miles, And so that's when my husband said, Cass, I think we got to bite the bullet. Because as most of you know, Matt and I are trying to buy the house. Well, we then had to make a choice, because if we don't make any money, we certainly can't buy a house. So I have a new car, everybody. It's blue. It's a lot smaller. But it works and it's reliable. And it's a 2020. So there's that. So when I got back, not only was I dealing with animals that had been crated or cooped up for most of a week, not only was I dealing with my allergies, having all these issues, and me feeling like doo-doo, but I also was dealing with the car. It's an Elantra. It's not a RAV4. And we're getting used to it. I have a Kona and I love it. I personally prefer, I won't lie, I prefer the Passat. I do feel it's a sturdier car overall. I do feel that it's a more secure car. I do feel that it's a stronger car. However, it's what you're thinking of. A RAV4 I've heard is pretty good. It's not my kind of thing, but Toyotas are very reliable cars. I just personally like to go more towards the European cars rather than the Asian cars. but that's literal a personal choice. Partially to do with my size, and partially just overall to do with the steel frame. A lot of Volkswagens and others have very strong framework. See, my car is a 2013. So your Elantra was not good for you. So what made the Elantra not good for you, Linda? Because we went off a lot of people recommended the Elantra. Because we buy all our cars through Enterprise. Hyundai is pretty safe. My dad has a Hyundai. My brother has a Hyundai. My sister-in-law has a Camry. I think it's Toyota. A lot of people love them, and it's not like I have anything personal against them. It's just with the dogs and with the property and everything, I was hoping my husband would get an SUV. That was kind of my hope. It's not how it worked out, but it's what I hoped for. But he didn't want to because of gas prices. He said that right now, us getting an SUV would be a foolish choice because of the prices. And I was like, I guess so. Yeah, the 2020 Elantra in blue is gorgeous. Oh, I got gas. I'm not getting an electric car. Hell no. Have you seen a lithium-ion battery explode? No, thank you. No, I'll avoid getting an electric car at all costs. Sadly, assuming one of a choice, so I know, so that's why I'm gonna. It really isn't feasible, and honestly, even in the future, I really don't feel it's a wise choice because an EMP can take out all electric cars. Like a gas car would make a lot more sense just on that alone. There's a lot of things that I don't favor when it comes to electric vehicles. I am almost done with this, and it's scary. Because I want to make sure that this is like, what this girl was hoping for. Still gonna do the bronze. An EMP would take out all modern cars. That's the biggest worry that I have over it. It's one of the problems why I'm like, why would we all switch to this? Doesn't seem like a good idea. But that's why I'm saying we should be producing more cars like from the early 2000s that don't require whatchamacallit. Electric is powered by coal. Now I had to go destroy a painting in a museum. Oh my god. Let me tell you something, guys. Those people, every single climate activist, I want to make sure this is very clear. If there's a single climate activist watching this at any point in time, I'm going to let you know every drop of food you waste on a market floor, on a painting, on anything. If you are doing that, the only thing you make me wish for is more climate issues. I want more issues. I want you more mad. Like, you aren't helping yourselves in any way. You aren't bringing up anything. You make me want to consume more of the art. You make me want to consume more of the meat and the milk and all of that. Like, you aren't making me worry about your side at all. In anything, you make me want to be petty and bitter. Ooh, pumpkin spice. But I've had a lot of pumpkin spice over the last few weeks, so I'm trying to be good. And I'm waiting for Matthew. We haven't heard anything from him. But yeah, it's... Oof. It's bad. When you sit there and you... Like, they sit there and they think there's any correlation. People are dying and starving and you're wasting food. Those girls that were pouring the milk out, I think, made me the angriest. And, oh, I know. The Porsche ones, the ones that were mad that nobody was letting them go to the bathroom. Okay, you shouldn't have glued yourself to the floor, you idiot. If someone vandalized a painting in front of me, they'd be picking up their teeth. Right! That's my girl. That's my Linda. Listen, Chaco, I understand you lack the sophistication to understand it. I wish them diarrhea. Yes. I personally, when it comes to those climate activists, it's just like that child from the mother video where she was spray bottling her mother because her mother was misgendering her partner and herself. Oh, thank you. Oh, Chaco. Sorry, it wasn't the right one, so go get it. Go get it, buddy. Go get it. I don't want anybody. They need to leave all activists glued to wherever they're glued. Right. And then bring out the rotten tomatoes and the old cabbage and just chuck it at them. Me personally, you think you're doing some kind of like social commentary and justice by damaging public property to suit your own agenda. You aren't bringing awareness to anything. You're just making more people mad and you're creating more enemies for yourself. That's first and foremost. Second, no one is going to care about your cause when you don't care about the damage you're causing. You don't care about the people you're hurting. Because all you care about is your perception of it. Which is why no one respects you. No one respects what you're doing. And that's the thing. They don't want to hear that, guys. They do not want to hear that they have brought this upon themselves and that they are lacking respect. They don't want to hear that at all. Because that makes it way too real. That makes them have to atone for what they're doing. It's no problem. It's lazy activism and they don't have any problems with it because they don't want to. They don't want to have to actually pay attention to what they're doing and make sense. Ugh, God, ew. Who would do something like that? Ugh. But I'll tell you right now, they sure do get mad when you don't listen to them. Spank your kids! Spank your kids! Like, seriously. This is what happens when we grew up in a society of people that believes everyone has to listen to them. I would understand if what your complaint was all of these art industries. The art industry itself was actively, like, killing children on some level. Like, I don't know if they were grinding up their bones or... I don't know. A painting made hundreds of years ago has nothing to do with what you're talking about today. And you vandalizing it and potentially destroying it. All you're doing is making people angry. You didn't solve your crisis. You didn't fix the problem. The don't tell them no generation, exactly. Just keep them glued to the floor and let everyone else there misgender them forever, right? Well, again, I go back to those, like, she's sitting there. Have you guys seen it? Hold on. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up. That's gross. I think my husband's home. And Orion doesn't know how to feel about it because he doesn't recognize the car yet. He doesn't realize that's my husband's car. So he just sees intruder. I won't show it, but there's one of this kid. This black kid with the red shirt shows up with a knife. Out of school. Nobody really stopped him. It's kind of gross. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Nope, gotta exit out of that real quick. Found it. So hold on. Hello, husband.
Hello.
How was work?
Good.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just tired.
Oh. You can't be tired. You want to put them outside? So listen to this, guys. So now you see this charming creature. And like, what the fuck are these? I hate these shoes so much. So this is a very, I'm gonna start with this. Clearly, everything about this woman screams entitled. You can see she just got through eating food on this very nice porch. Do I know whose porch it is? No, but I'm gonna run on the assumption, based on the way the other lady's dressed, it's the other lady's house. So she just got through feeding them, nice drinks. Wait till you hear this.
Just bring me. It makes me feel. It makes me feel about this big.
Yeah, that's how they feel when you misgender them. So now you know the feeling. Just get it right. You won't have to be afraid.
So first off, before I continue any further, that's her talking to her mother. Okay? And the lady's wearing an apron. And a pro-LGBT shirt to begin with. Okay? She's got the apron. So this is very clearly more than likely her house. She just cooked for everybody. And she's apparently misgendered someone. I can't see what you guys are saying. Now watch this.
Yeah, so here's what's going on. She is
Number one, why do they always look just like this? I don't care how nasty I'm sounding right now. Why is it every non-binary, usually a woman, have this same hair, same mustache, and same Coke bottle glasses? and saying bad fashion. And girl, brush your damn teeth.
Gendering our partners, like my partner, my spouse, and then my sister's partner as well. Yeah, and she's known them for years and years. So we tried telling her nicely, and now we're balance training.
Balance training. We're balance training. Hi, Prismatics. Right, Esteban, like clear cut stereotype. Spank your kids! Spank your kids! Spank your kids! Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'll tell you right now. I wasn't even allowed to play that prank where you would spray your mom with like the sink hose or shit like that without taking my life in my hands. Correctional training because of your preferred pronouns, and you dehumanize the woman that gave you life. They are treating like a pet that did something wrong. They're spraying with their mother a water bottle because they don't like what she was saying. Exactly. Now you're catching on. Hold on. We'll watch again. Just so that you can get a really good idea.
Just spray me. It makes me feel. It makes me feel about this big.
Yeah, that's how they feel when you misgender them. So now you know the feeling. Just get it right, and you won't have to get sprayed.
And this creature was recording at the time. You can't hear it. She's laughing while recording it. She found it hilarious.
Yeah, so here's what's going on. She is misgendering our partners, like my partner, my spouse, and then my sister's partner as well. Yeah, and she's known them for years and years. So we tried telling her nicely, and now we're balance training.
Just spray me. It makes me feel.
Mm-hmm. Imagine being so disrespected in your own home. Imagine. Same fluffy paws. I would have kicked them out. And Serenity, I don't know. They would have been told to leave my home and not return until they cleaned up their act. Because I said, and I made a TikTok about it. Because that person, the one that was saying we're doing the training. Yeah, she shut down her whole TikTok now. You can't get on it. But before she shut it down, she had thousands of people agreeing with her in the comments. People saying this is the way. If you look it up on TikTok, there are people that stitched it and were praising these women. I do believe that way, Silver, because she's clearly an older punk woman. And I'm betting very, like, judging from where they are, it looks very California. And she does read as a very liberal woman. And now she's realizing what she created. She probably free raised these kids to have their, never have any arguments. No one's saying no to them. Their feelings are always valid. And now she's got these dowdy, angry, entitled children who expect her to welcome them in, give them love, feed them, do everything for them. But if she misgenders them, oh no, she's gonna get dehumanized. This generation that vowed to combat bullying has become the biggest bullies. Yes. No truer statement. It's the truth. I'm sorry I'm eating, guys, but I am really hungry. Matt brought me a sandwich and I have to eat. But, yeah. This drove me nuts. Drove me absolutely insane. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Then this one. This is back from 2020. That was something. Hold on. Because some of the stuff on here could get me demonetized, so I have to be careful. This is my very first TikTok account, by the way, guys. Don't follow it. It's old. I don't do anything with it. And I find a lot of you requesting it. You also, guys, are still requesting the Gothics one. If it doesn't have my witch, it's not the right one.
What the government did and didn't do over the last...
This is something... Sydney, stop. This one, because if you guys haven't heard, there's a big move. I didn't see your PragerU. Hold on, we'll watch this after this, Christian. Sydney made this video, and I loved it so much. I want to share it with you guys. Because if you haven't heard, the newest push on Twitter is let's have a truce, guys, over what we may or may not have done during COVID. Right? Let's have a truce. Sydney puts it very poignantly. Hold on.
So, I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget what the government did and didn't do over the last number of years. I'm not going to forget what the police forces in countries all around the world did to their own citizens. The overreach and tyranny that they...
And none of this is like fake, guys. I know it looks like a real... Like, let's watch that again real quick. Look at all this. This is all gonna look like it's from a movie.
What the police forces in countries all around the world did to their own citizens. The overreach.
Right there. It looks out of a movie. It doesn't look real. But we're supposed to forget, right? Forgive and forget.
And tyranny that they participated in because they were just following orders. I'm not going to forget any of that. I'm not going to forget children being ripped out of school, being taken away from their friends and shoved into online classes that were not helpful to them, that damaged them emotionally and psychologically, that they in some ways might never come back from. Kids are resilient, but I'm not sure how resilient. I'm not going to forget the fact that friends of mine, that loved ones of mine, lost their jobs and their businesses because they would not follow totalitarian, crazy regulations and crazy mandates that didn't change anything, that didn't help anything.
Who remembers that restaurant that wasn't allowed to open even though she followed all the regulations? And she was right next to a movie being filmed. But she lost her business. Oh, hold on.
I'm not going to forget the fact that because of government oversight, because governments are not tremendously good oftentimes at responding to emergencies. I didn't get to see my family for 3 years. I still haven't seen my family, and I'm not the only one. I'm not going to forget the fact that people couldn't see their loved ones as they were dying in hospital. They couldn't go to cemeteries, couldn't go to their funerals, couldn't say goodbye. I'm never going to forget any of that. Because if the last number of years has taught us anything, it's that government a lot of the time has no idea what they're doing. And they act without consequence, without repercussion, and you are the one who loses out. But they don't care. They don't care, and they never will. So I'm not gonna forget.
Sorry about the echo, guys. I hope it's gone right now. But yeah, they would force the masks on toddlers. They would hold kids down and force them. Like it happened all the time here. One of my friends, she saved up the money to go on this big trip to Alaska. She was so excited. She could not wait. And as she was getting ready, 2 days before the plane, or a week, she was informed that unless her 2.5-year-old child was masked, they were not allowed to fly. She said, "Excuse me?" They would not allow her on the plane if her child didn't wear a mask. 3 weeks later, they dropped the mask regulations. I'm going to try it again, see if the echo happens now, guys.
And I hope that you weren't either.
Oh, well, never mind. Sydney made that, and it was so powerful. Now, hold on. Where are you? There he is. Wait, yes. There he is. You better have shared it, Christian. Is this it? Oh, yeah.
Huh? So literally what that means is that really diversity is about each and every one of us being different, therefore human, and therefore working to really disappear this concept of other.
You're not really listening to me, are you?
20 or 50 or even 100 years ago, if you asked someone which of the world's countries was the most diverse, most equitable, and most inclusive, they would have almost certainly answered the United States. Not anymore. What changed?
Oh, look at my baby.
Well, nothing and everything. Nothing in the sense that America is still the opportunity-rich place it's always been. And everything because the progressive left has hijacked those three words, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and turned them into weapons of mass destruction. This DEI trio makes up the neutron bomb that has laid waste to a good part of our educational and corporate institutions. Given the damage that has been done, it might be a good idea to see what these words used to mean and what they mean now. Diversity used...
I'm just going to point something out. Christian, look how good you look in that lighting. Just saying. I'm just saying. You look fucking phenomenal in that lighting. Going back.
To mean that people of different backgrounds were free to join a group or association. Equity used to mean enforcing equal standards for all individuals and groups. Inclusion used to mean allowing people of every background and identity to participate in a group or association. Now, in their DEI context, these words all mean one thing: applying unequal standards to ensure preferential outcomes for individuals and groups based on race, sex, and gender identity. The DEI movement is not about a sincere desire to make educational or corporate institutions more diverse. more equitable, or more inclusive. If you don't believe me, try having an open discussion on your company message board or at your next DEI seminar about why the same standard should apply to everyone, everywhere, regardless of race, sex, or gender identity. Try that and you know what will happen. You'll be shouted down, shunned, reprimanded, and maybe fired. DEI is ultimately about only one thing: advancing those who are not white, heterosexual, and male at the expense of white, heterosexual men, regardless of their respective qualifications. If you say, well, that's fine, because white, heterosexual men had too many advantages for too long, then I would ask, what about all the women? Gays, blacks, and Latinos who were born to privilege? Should they be recipients of DEI special preferences? And when do we know we've reached a DEI endpoint? When do we know that everything is finally diverse, equitable, and inclusive? There are no good answers to any of these questions. That's a feature, not a bug, of the DEI racket. America will never be able to DEI its way out of its DEI problem. It's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You never reach your goal because it doesn't exist. You'll never quite be diverse enough, equitable enough, or inclusive enough. The DEI obsession has been great for one group of people and one group only: the lavishly paid DEI administrators at every Fortune 100 company, college, and university, and all those who work under them. Corporations now pay millions upon millions of dollars to so-called DEI experts to spread division and distrust among their own employees. It may be the single most non-productive, self-destructive thing a business can do to itself. But businesses, to their everlasting shame, are doing it anyway. They think they're trapped. If they don't set up a DEI office, that proves their company is racist, sexist, and homophobic. But if they do set up a DEI office, that proves their company is racist, sexist, and homophobic. Or why else did they set up a DEI office in the first place? Heads, DEI wins. Tails, you lose. All this is bad enough, but the DEI fraud is also condescending.
Look at how, one, of course I'm simping, he's my friend, but no, guys. How sad. How sad. And people don't even see it. Christians pointing out such obvious things. Marcuse and Frere run HR and education everywhere now. I don't get that reference, but it might be my fault. But it is so sad, guys, because I can't wait for this next point, because it's true. How does nobody feel condescending towards minorities and women and anything else? Anytime you see this, do you not want to get a job and be known based on your actual ability to work? Or you just want it because you happen to be born black? Or because you happen to fuck the same sex? Well, let's finish this, because I'm so proud of this right now. Look at my baby.
It both manufactures and perpetuates victimhood. DEI assumes black people can't hack it on their own. Neither can women or anyone who falls under the LGBTQI+ umbrella. They all need what only DEI can give them, because no one can compete with the white, heterosexual Superman. The truth is that Americans of all races get along fine. Intermarriage rates, to cite just one example, are higher than they have ever been. The vast majority of Americans don't even think about race. They want to work hard and get ahead. And they know that America is the best place to do that. The big lie is the DEI made-up version of American life. And thanks to woke colleges and corporations, they're shoving it down our throats. So, how do we stop them? The solution is remarkably simple. Tell the truth. When they say you're racist, tell them the truth. You're not. When they call you a whatever-phobe, tell them the truth. You're not. The truth is the only thing that will set you me and the entire country free from this DEI monster. I'm Christian Watson of Colorist United and host of Pensive Politics for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video. To keep PragerU videos free, please consider making a tax-deductible donation.
I heard you laughing there at the end. You must have been embarrassed by the end of that, Christian. You're so cute. That Superman was fucking hilarious, though. And I love you, too. I'm very proud of you. That was a very good video. But I also saw your nervous laughter at the end. Don't even. But he is right. Listen, Christian is definitely always going to be my like, how would I put? I am going because I was late, so I'm trying to go. Whatchamacallit? I'm trying to go till how late I was. I think I was 45 minutes late. But Christian, you did a really good job on that. Did you write that script? You did a good job on it. A lot. Hi, Cloudy. I'm very proud of you. Charlotte, that was it at one time. It's not the case anymore. Equality now only means that enough people that look a certain way or that fuck a certain way get certain jobs. You never late time works for you. I wrote the first draft and they edited it and we came to an agreement. Perfect. What are you drawing? This is originally her name was Duchess. She's changed it. It's a commission that I got in July. And I find this one is a little more difficult because this one was all pencil. So it's a very difficult one. Colored pencil is great, but it takes a long time to do. And it's very difficult on my eyes and my wrist because you have to go slower. And I'm trying to make sure that I color out the bronze properly, which is another issue. I'm putting my earrings today. But no, Christian, that was a really good video. I'm very proud of you. Are you actually making up the time? I think I may cry. This is a momentous period. Shut up, Chaco. It's not that much more. It's only a few minutes more. And it was weird. It really was weird that I haven't streamed. It didn't occur to me until I set up the stream last night. I was like, wow, I really haven't recorded in a while. Like, it's been a couple of weeks. And it felt very weird to realize that and to, like, you know, conceptualize that in my head. Because I've been doing it now. In a few weeks, it'll be a year that I've been a quote-unquote YouTuber. And it doesn't feel like it. That's the weirdest part for me, is that in a few weeks, I'll have been doing this for a year. And again, I just don't know how to feel. It's very weird, very surreal to me. How many color pencils do you have? This is a set of 180, I think. Here's the top. 120. This is a set of 120. I have the rest of the set sitting to the side. Trying to get the right mix of pencils. I don't like that. It's already been almost a year in a couple of weeks. It'll be a year since my kidnapping. I know. You can't see daylight anymore, so it's a little hard for you to realize it, but it's true. Let's see. those look good together. So let's try some of these instead. Starting with you, Jim. First anniversary gift is paper. It's definitely going really well. I can't lie. You know, taking baby steps, of course. But you guys have definitely been amazing for it. But yeah, I believe November 18th. I want to say. Actually, I can find out right now. Hold on. Let me find out. Let's see. Well, don't keep saying it yet, because I'm going to, you know, it's not the 1 year yet, but it's almost there. Let me see. Let me look at my, I can tell you right now. When my first, the Kyle Rittenhouse video was my first video. And that was, doesn't it give me the day? Yep, November 18th. So November 18th, so in 17 days, it will be my officially 1 year. Let's just look. Let's look at something really quick. That was my mom's birthday. Oh. You're having a little girl. Congratulations, Jade. Excuse me. This is me. Almost a year ago. How different the setup was, huh? And now, let's look at my most recent video. Oh gosh, you can see some of the other stuff. This is a video of my mom. Before we do anything, let me show you guys. Let me show you this. I don't know if you've seen it. I can't give this to you. This is the non-frozen kind. It has to be frozen first. Is she giving up? I feel something tickling the back of my leg.
Her tail.
Is it Nova? Nova. Look at this. Nova, stop. No. 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 Does not compute.
It's being recorded, by the way.
Oh, is it? I didn't think you'd done it. Yeah, this was me. Since when do you eat? This was me, me back, I think, 2016, 2015. Let me see. Yep, May of 2016. This was right before I busted my legs, guys. This was right before I really hurt myself. Because I was pretty physically, even though I was overweight, I was very physically fit. And I could do a lot then. A lot. And, see, this was, we don't count this. My first attempt. This was right around the time Mom died. I tried to do art videos. And they've got more views now, but they didn't for years. So then I did this. I can't play with the sound on, but have you seen this? Do you know this video? My leg does better now, but it still hurts. Like, the damage I did to my leg that day will forever hurt me. I can't move like I used to because of the damage on that, because it was severe. And I have to lose weight now for the damage to not hurt. But I can't play the sound on it because it's copyrighted music. But that gives you an idea. So this was me announcing to all of you that I was going to be making videos. And I am still, to this day, very proud of this video. Now, I will say, this looks like trash because I hadn't learned how to do that properly. So this was all blurry because I couldn't figure out how to save it properly. That was when I first got my hair done. That's how I normally look when I wake up in the morning, guys. Like, I look busted. Yep, I have a cat named Nova who is somewhere. Matt's asleep. I can't have him bring her to me. I wonder if I can find her. But that was my technical first videos. And let's scroll up. First of all, let me tell you something. If I could just get this and this again, 53,000, 68,000, 19,000, 20,000, 24,000. Now these I expected to do low because I did them on days that I didn't normally upload. 26,000, 11,000. 31,000, 25,000. I miss those days. We'll get there again. But now let's look at now. Oh, look, me getting paid. You guys think I've upgraded a little bit? Do you plan to get back into politics? The thing is, Christian, I talk about politics all the time. It's partly why I don't do it on here because, so one of the reasons why I'm not a political YouTuber is because honestly, guys, there are so many. What I say is not unique. What I say is not interesting. All of you guys already have interesting takes on it. And for me, if I'm going to delve into a pool to be a unique swimmer, I should delve into a pool. I enjoy you for the art, to be honest. I feel you enjoy for my opinions a little bit, Choco Hooligan, but thank you for the artwork. But, and taking the piss out of you. Have you thought about making a game stream on this channel? I don't like talking while I game, though, Moon. I really don't. I hate it. I like losing myself in a game. You don't like my opinions. This is a new thing, Choco. think a nice mix would be good, not just Bopo. The problem is that again, like, I wouldn't mind if my opinions were unique, but when you see a billion videos of the exact same opinions with just a different talking face, you know, I think your thoughts are unique by virtue of them coming from you. Yeah, but are they though? Oftentimes when it's a political comment, I reference somebody else as having the same emotions as I do on it. The clips are everything. So that's why it's like, for me, we don't only have the Bopo Star Sun draws too. That's very true. And, you know, there are other things as like, even though they're only Bopo, what I talk about with them does edge into political or into history. For instance, the girl from India who couldn't even remember her own fucking country's history, I had to educate her with a simple Google search. Or the history of food. Or the different industries. The clothing industry. I enjoy for the art and the interesting conversation you have by yourself and the guests you bring on like Moon, Edie, and your husband. I think I might eventually, but also, guys, don't forget, and this is just from a business perspective, don't forget that I have to be very careful what I put on right now as a smaller YouTuber, because I have to make sure that I don't give them an excuse to write me out of the system. Right now, one, the Bopo is the gift that keeps on giving. Heck, while I was away, 3 new video ideas came out, and I recorded them all last night. Exactly, Esteban. I don't look at the typical Republican. So that is the only thing I have going for me. But that's why I'll go on other people's channels. Like, I will happily go on someone else's channel looking exactly as I do, being all dolled up, having my eccentric look. And as my high school law teacher said, having Rush Limbaugh walk out of my mouth. It's essentially what he said. He said it was like looking at this little woodland, the phrase SJW didn't exist at the time. But looking at this little liberal fairy and then opening my mouth and being Rush Limbaugh. And so right now I'm playing my cards. Remember that person when commenting, why did my rainbow person appear in my FYP? Yes, I do, Jade. Yes, I do. A lot of people, I use my size and my looks to my advantage right now because there are a lot of people who click on my videos thinking I'm a liberal and hoping that they will get another person that appeases them. And many Republicans click on my videos because they're looking to diss another fat bitch. And that's where I'm at right now. I think once I start collaborating with some larger YouTubers and I get a little more of myself out there, I might then. I have some goals, even though maybe they're lofty or maybe they're even foolish in terms of, like, you know, maybe it's going to cause me more drama. I would love, maybe, if she ever wanted to, I would love to work with, like, Blair. I would love to work with Isaac Butterfield. I would love to work at least on one episode with Crowder. That would be really cool. Because the thing is, they all talk about the Bopo. Isaac more than anybody. Isaac Butterfield talks about him more than anybody. I would really love to talk to him. Sydney Watson, another one I would love to talk to. I would like to talk to people that speak on the Bopo more often, but I'm not mentioned enough to these people, so they don't notice I exist. And my videos don't gain enough traction right now because they do about half and a quarter of what they did before. If you're in your game, You'll get those extremes who click to actually communicate with each other, right? It's okay, people still criticizing now that I have pink hair, right? The challenge is finding the right audience who is willing to handle my idiosyncrasies. You are very meticulous, Christian. We'll put it that way. Like, there are things that I want to do, but I don't try to use my friends too much on it or connections and things like that. In some ways, I foolishly want it to happen organically, but I also understand that that's not very feasible. So I'm trying to get my views up a little bit more, get people noticing me more, and then reaching out. I think the problem is that even with, like, all right, so for instance, like Leon or Gothics or Della or Dangerous Rhetoric, Midweek Hump, I don't like reaching out first because I don't like the idea of going up to somebody and saying, you want to do a collaboration with me? I don't feel it's I feel it's being too big for your britches. Is a good way to put it. Like, I'd love to do another video with Michelle, but I also don't feel it's very appropriate for me, especially because that woman is constantly busy. But it's stuff like that where I say to myself, do I really need to be asking that? Am I setting up an expectation that's inappropriate? There's a lot of things that go through my head on that kind of stuff. My Indo? Did I say a weird word, guys? I don't know. But here's what I will say. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong for asking my audience this. If you guys want to see me start branching out, help me. Mention me to other YouTubers. Get people to start mentioning me in the comments, because I was just on Ariel Scarcella's comment section about Dylan Mulvaney. Oh my god. That one. And people got excited to see me in the comments. And I was like, what? People now will see me on certain YouTubers. They're like, oh my god, it's Starson. And I'm like, I met Gothis by emailing her one day after emailing 20 other YouTubers who I regularly watched. Was very surprised at how that went down. I know, I was the one that answered the email, remember? I think? No, that was about Mikey. Never mind. But yeah, I would say if you guys want to see me on that, start mentioning me. If you see a video another YouTuber's doing and you want to see me work with that YouTuber or talk to that YouTuber, mention me. If you don't want to, don't. You don't have to. But remember that I don't have a lot of pull. And I'm not seen by a lot of people. And so I'm seen by you guys, and it's great. And I'm happy with that. But if you want me to branch out and do more of those things and to go onto more channels and stuff, then I'll need a little help. Me personally, I still want to keep going back on the Midweek Hump. They are fun. They're in Orlando right now. I'm very proud of the whole little pile of them. They're doing so good. The hell? Oh, it's a piece of wax. I saw this and I was like, the hell is that? It's wax. It is all in due time. Like, that's why I know that Leon clowns me, is because Leon kind of misinterprets what I say. I'm not saying it in a poor me kind of way. I'm saying it more in it's a challenge and I deal with it. To go from boom, boom, boom to straight down, which is how it happened, I recognize that. The checks from YouTube also reflected immediately. But I still get a check every month. And I still get views. And I notice that I'm getting more people on my premieres. And I consistently upload every week. And as long as you do that once a week, which most YouTubers do, you will see growth. Make sure I do my live stream. And now I'm going to start doing more shorts because I know the shorts help. And that's all there is to it. People notice you, man, just keep being yourself. Oh, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when I get the request, oh, do this, that, and the other. If you want me to do those things, you're gonna have to help me get noticed more. Because at the moment, it would not be wise for me to do it without that backup. Leon's my friend. He loves to be a pain in the ass. So I expect it from him. Again, don't forget, I grew up with a brother like him. My best friend that passed away was a lot like him. Leon likes to say he's a Southerner, but he has more attitude like a Northerner. And here's what I will tell you guys. I am going to keep talking about the hypocrisy of what I see. When it comes to my live streams, I will talk about my political inclinations. If you watch my stories on Instagram, like, I don't make my political persuasions unknown. I want to show you and Miss Sponges are superior to frauds. I don't think I can do that, Sponge. I can admit that a moon is superior to a fraud or a sponge. I can admit that. But you admit that too. He has a very in-your-face attitude, but I appreciate it. I very much do. And I feel like with me, my perception of it always has been, I feel like Leon feels he can be his most ostentatious and not have to pussyfoot. And it's kind of, because I've watched him on other streams, and I feel like Leon does hold back a little bit in some cases, because he has said on numerous occasions that if you tell him you can't handle something, Leon will back off. And I try my best to not do that to him, because I know how much that can suck. So I let him be exactly how he wants to be. I don't fight him on any of it, because I want him to be able to do that. Me, superior, but Chaco. Listen, Chaco is cool. So is the fraud. But Moon's the coolest. And that's okay, Esteban. I'm very much used to it. And I think a lot of people have a hard time with it. But I also use it as a way to understand that, you know, sometimes what you perceive as insulting isn't, and you have to take a moment, step back, and assess the situation. We all admit it. We're not even salty. We aren't. We just love the moon. She's just the cutest little celestial body. But I think I've more than made up. So it's a 4:03 now, guys. And I'm probably going to have a sore throat. I will tell you that most... Is it going to be a little jarring for some people, perhaps? Pretty much most of the November videos are going to be me in a Halloween costume, guys. I couldn't help myself. My hat's so pretty. So I definitely got dolled up in my Halloween costume last night. Matt told me, make sure you go to bed on time. And I said, absolutely, honey. I totally will. And about 10 minutes after he fell asleep, I sat there and I was like, I forgot what video I watched. But somebody really pushed me to record my opinions about all the fat shit that had gone down. And I was like, well, looks like I'm not going to bed anytime soon. And I didn't. I instead recorded a bunch of videos. But oh gosh. But that's besides the point. But now I'm going to relax, unwind. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have, by the way, my merchandise up for sale, guys, because it was spoopy season stuff. I'm going to discuss that with my boss and decide from there. So if you really like my shirts, they are on sale. They were on sale till yesterday, I believe, actually. All shirts were 20% off. Candy was 35% off. If you want one of my shirts still, make sure you go see them. But otherwise, guys, that is going to be it for today. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you all. Be safe. Thank you for joining me. I missed you all. Thank you for listening to my very long story about all the adventures. Maybe I'll actually get to telling you about my brother's wedding next time. Yes, God bless you all. Even if you don't believe, it's okay. It's just me giving you a blessing. And I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon. And Chaco, I missed you all equally. Christian, I'm very proud of your video. Make sure you follow all of my friends that I mentioned today, especially Christian. He deserves the follows. Otherwise, guys, that is it. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Get me more notice, I guess. I don't know. And I'm going to be working on the commissions, getting this all started, and I will be restructuring the Patreon soon. So keep an eye on that as well to my patrons. Otherwise, guys, that is it. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. I will talk to you all soon. See you Thursday.